Hello everyone. Welcome to Agents of the Nine Hells. Thank you for joining us for an evening of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm Chris, and I'll be your Dungeon Master tonight, and we're thrilled to be streaming at twitch.tv/D&D and twitch.tv/AdventurersWanted. For those who are new to Dungeons and Dragons, everyone here plays fantasy characters in a fantasy universe, if you happen to have stumbled on this channel by accident. The 6 players each have their own unique character sheets, which they have either in front of them or on various devices. Yes? The device. Yes. Got the devices.
Yes, it's got a device.
And that device tells them what numbers to add primarily to a 20-sided dice roll. 20 being fantastic and 1 being hilariously bad.
Hang on, Matt.
And 1 being... oh no, you've worn the same shirt.
So
stop. Roll it again. Do it again. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Good. Lovely. And while they all play their characters, I will play everything else in the world they encounter. All of the scheming demons and devils that set them up in the first place. The weather, everything else in this world I play. And together we will tell our tale with some dice rolls to keep it unpredictable. You are joining us for the final chapter of Agents of the Nine Hells. You were all fully aware of it. We said 12. This is the 12th one.
Go?
Home, Toby. Go home.
No, I'm not letting Matt go. He stays here now.
Someone tell Matt's wife.
You mean she isn't watching?
I don't know, Matt. Is your wife watching? This is grossly unprofessional. This is not a good opening.
No, I'm trying to get something out of my eye as well. It's going well.
Anyway, we've been playing together for quite a long time. This will be the final 3 hours playing together in this format with these characters. If you want to see the preceding 33 hours, I would recommend popping along to youtube.com/AdventurersWanted to catch up with the end of the story we're about to tell.
Wait, no, it's youtube.com/C/AdventurersWanted because of formatting.
Oh, right.
Wow, you're so grossly unprofessional, Chris.
This is true.
They want to watch the start. We're about to tell the end.
You know, they got it. I think everyone... Did you all get it? I'll check the chat then. Good. So, these characters, between them, have travelled across the length and breadth and third dimension in a non-dimensional space of the lower planes. Hell. Various different forms of hell. They have survived the prison plane of Carceri, made their way through the grey wastes of Hades and the, Tartarian depths of Gehenna. And now they are returning back to Avernus, the first layer of the Nine Hells.
We did like a River Styx tour, it was really
liked
nice.
Styx.
Yeah.
It was going to be longer originally when I first conceived it, but then you lot got off the boat.
I think we won.
I prepped Control Water to be like, yeah, I'm going to use the sticks to make someone forget everything.
We should kick off with the story. Anyway, they're now returned home to Avernus, where they will see what their adventures have wrought.
Chaos. Destruction.
Or some good things, you never know.
Loveliness.
Puppies.
Anyway, starting on friendship. The real enemies were the friends you made along the way. So, starting all the way over there.
Don't tell Shamini that.
Toby, can you please give us your name, your pronouns, your character's name, their pronouns, and tell us how they're feeling at this, the end of their journey.
My name is Toby Osmond.
Now available in a Snapchat filter.
Oh, yeah. I probably shouldn't say the company has some breach or something. Anyway, I'm a Snapchat filter, y'all. Toby, go by he, him. As does Andreas Doros, the giant of Chesenta / Icewind Dale / just the giant. Who's thinking really he should have levelled up after that last one, but whatever. I mean, it's just the final episode.
I'll be honest with you, Toby, you would be levelling up if you were playing for more than 3 hours.
Only playing for 3 hours, minus a break.
And however long this intros take.
What am I saying?
Just say something.
I don't know.
Cool.
Andreas is hoping to bring the downfall of Mammon this session. He suspects he won't. But he's going to try. If he can't, he's staying in hell. And he's going to Mammon. Well, we'll see. We'll see, y'all.
Oh my god.
Unless I go to the elemental plane of iciness to find Icy. Chris said it is called the elemental plane of iciness earlier.
It's not.
That's what they said.
No
It's been told.
takebacks, Chris. No takebacks. Just because it makes it look stupid, it's actually, I think it's the
This is a channel where we play D&D.
Eventually.
My name is
I think that's nice.
My name is Shamini. I use she, her pronouns. Paragol also uses she, her pronouns. Paragol's really cool. She's really happy. She's like, yay, hell! And then for a bit, she was like, I'm not sure about this hell business, but now she's happy again, so it's all great.
I'm not going to be able to do that. My name's Grace. I only use they and them pronouns, and I'm playing Fluster Flutter of Wings, who also uses they them pronouns. Fluster is Tabaxi and Rogue and Warlock. That won't be relevant in this session. Last time, they spoke to their patron and found out that maybe the patron's not real, and also maybe the person that they're interested in is also interested in them. Who would have thought that?
Is that the end of the sentence? Hi, my name is Chloe. I use she, her pronouns, as does Monsoon, my character. She is a water genasi tiefling combo who is also a bard, and she had a great time because she got to blow something up with everyone being cool with that plan. Blew up a whole city. Using shards of a thing and also with help from Perigol. It looked real cool, and also like someone, and that someone might like them back. What?
Hi, my name is Matt. I use he, him pronouns. I'm playing Judah Mona, who also uses he, him pronouns. I'd like to thank Pelham Green for these t-shirts and for this. This is a thing. Thank you, Pelham. Got to get that in. Judah is at a big turning point in his life, having been in hell for a very long time, fighting a war, and thinking he might be going to do something else.
You all spoke really quickly, and I haven't had time to think about my pronouns today.
You're so okay to speak really quickly. It's not a problem.
Efficiency.
It's totally fine.
You're making me feel really anxious. Slow.
Okay.
Right, okay. Calm.
Deep breath.
My name is Emma.
Good start.
I'm gender fluid. I'm using either she or they pronouns today. My character is Keldon, a Minotaur cleric of Ilmata, who's using he, him pronouns today. Keldon is also gender fluid. Keldon, last session, successfully did what he came to hell to do, which was somehow persuaded his god to disintegrate the braid of Baphomet, which may or may not have freed the Minotaurs. We'll find out.
Do you think we needed to be there for that? We could have just done that from like long distance.
Well, I rolled divine intervention, Sharmony, so I think I had to be there.
Lazy otherwise.
Could you just?
Also, just walked into a room full of loads of demons.
Devils.
It was bad. So yeah, very excited to find out what happens next.
Cool. And I'm Chris, and I use they, them pronouns. So before we kick off, this stream will run for 3 hours, including all of that preamble, and there will be a roughly 5-minute break somewhere near the middle, and we're delightful. We are delightful.
We are delightful. We are. Very accurate.
Yeah. We're delighted to be sponsored by D&D Beyond, the official digital toolset for Dungeons and Dragons. D&D Beyond offers a compendium with all of the game's rules, lore, and adventures, as well as digital tools like a character builder, digital character sheets, some of which are being used today, and an interactive Twitch extension overlay, which we're using on the stream today, so you can see all their character sheets next to Toby's face.
It's like a Snapchat filter.
It's nothing like a Snapchat filter.
No, it's good.
You're just showing your age, Matt.
I was just trying to get one more mention in for Toby.
We're also very proud to be supported by 4Fans, by Fans, and Ultra Pro. 4Fans have given us some delightful clothing over the course of the stream, which you can look back and watch today. None of us are wearing them because Pelham gave us t-shirts. Thanks, Pelham. We also are working with Ultra Pro and promoting their heavy metal dice.
Wow. Dice rolling.
These chunky mothers.
7.
Yeah, they're great. They're really lovely.
We did 19 and 18 last session at the beginning as well.
I can't use them today because Matt gave me this enormous one, and I bought these tiny ones, and so this is me for today.
Good. If you want some of these, there's a competition on our Twitter page. Head to Adventurous250 on Twitter to see if you can win some lovely dice. Splendid. Good. Excellent.
You just put your D20 over there, like, aren't you going to need it?
It's made of metal and we're rolling on metal tape.
Yeah, there are other dice.
I also have way many of them.
Many of them.
Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans-positive, and we encourage and champion trans players and characters in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of a different gender to their own, and while we aim to avoid misgendering, we acknowledge that it does sometimes happen, and have a company policy in place for correcting people on pronouns. But if we miss such an instance, do please let us know. We are open to being corrected. Splendid. Without further ado,
Have we long rested?
no.
Just checking.
But I can now not be frightened. Yes.
What?
I defeated Baphomet. You're not frightened anymore.
Okay.
Only lasts an hour. Yeah, you're fine. You have returned to Avernus by running out of the crawling city and blowing it the fuck up. You have then managed to return to Avernus and were making your way back to the Wandering Emporium, your home away from home. Andreas had managed to scout out which direction it would be in, presumably by following the tyre tracks. So you're making your way to the Wandering Emporium, and you have done what you set out to do. How are y'all feeling?
Being a ranger, I'm quizzical now about what the tyres are made out of, because tyre comes from rubber, which comes from trees, and I don't think there's rubber trees in hell, yo. Explain that to a ranger.
Metal treads.
Okay. Makes sense.
Wow. You were easily satisfied.
You've met me, right?
Yes.
Any major discussions in character on the way to the Wandering Emporium?
Do you think it's going to have made a difference? Do you think the Minotaurs are going to be different? Do you think I'll meet any Minotaurs?
I think you may have freed your race.
Well, I mean, I don't know if they weren't free before. I mean, I've never met a Minotaur, so I don't know. But, I mean, I guess maybe they will be different now.
Andreas has met Minotaurs before. In the gladiatorial pit. Unfortunately, I ended most of them. However, they were very, very angry. And I think you will have made a difference. And now they will not be as angry. And also, Andreas will not end them because I'm not forced to fight in the pit.
I'm just going to insight check Andreas is not going to end them. That's a natural 20.
Nice!
That's
I've
that.
not told any mistruths or half-truths.
Good.
Nor do I ever to Keldon, I
Good,
don't
because
think.
it's a 31.
Nice. I mean, I guess you comprehend how little Andreas comprehends most of the time. Just like, yeah, I'm just speaking. That's what I think right now. Where am I? This is pretty sky. Oh, hey, Keldon. Were we just saying something?
This is the person guiding you to the Wandering Emporium
Yeah.
and doing a pretty good job of it,
Yeah.
unbelievably.
I trust his intuition.
Was everyone you were fighting in the pits angry, and was that maybe because they were fighting you in some gladiatorial arenas?
Well, I was kind of a super villain in the pits, you might say.
Oh.
Yes, I was the giant, and people would say the giant of Jacinta, or the giant of the Icewind Dale, or just the giant. And then I would come out and the fans would boo or hiss or cheer. Well, it would be a mix because I'm the kind of person they love to hate, you know.
I don't think I would like that.
No, well, I mean, to be fair, yes.
Is it because of the hipster plume, do you think?
What? A, what's a hipster? B, what?
Is it because you walked out and they were like, it's not actually, you know.
That's all.
It's quite tall.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you were fighting a Minotaur, like, Minotaurs are
Also tall.
extremely tall.
Like Andreas.
Almost giant size. It's true. Yes.
Wait, I don't love to hate you. I only love you.
Well, that is very kind of you. I'm a different person now, though. I was very hate-filled.
Okay.
What are you filled with now?
I don't know. But a wizard told me mainly water. So I find it hard to believe. Wizards are smart.
Sounds like the kind of thing a wizard would say.
Mr. M. Wizard. Yeah. You're a wizard, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're very smart. You have a book and you write. I'm learning to read now because of Mr. M.
I've drawn pictures in case you can't read. That's a picture of all of us.
No, there I am, the tallest one.
Yes.
In front of you, there is a small rise, and behind that rise, you can faintly hear.
Have we heard that? We've heard that sound before, right? Yes.
The abyssal chickens of the Wandering Emporium.
Yes. Okay, good. Just checking. It's not.
Winner, winner, abyssal chicken for dinner.
Oh no, not again.
Get out my crossbow bolt. My crossbow. Which I've never hit with.
It's true. As you crest the top of the hill ahead of you, you can see the Wandering Emporium. As described before, it is a horseshoe of very large black metal carts, trucks, Mad Max style trucks, like that one.
Yeah.
Like that. No one can see it if I pointed it, and there we go. Yep. That one. Yep. Thank you again, Pelham. They form a sort of horseshoe shape, and inside the horseshoe are a variety of tents and divans and very large, spread out variety of different housing arrangements. You've been here before. It's your home away from home. You're finally back.
It's strange to see it after having gone through so much, no?
I mean, it looks exactly the same as it did before.
And that's the thing, you know, it looks like nothing has changed, and I feel like such a different person. I don't know. It's just a strange feeling.
Do you think we'll be allowed to go to the spa again?
Yes.
I liked the spa.
We are champions. You're a champion as well.
I'm a champion. Champions deserve spas.
Spa treatments. I love them.
I mean, if you flirt with Mahadi, they'll always let you in the spa.
Yeah.
Especially
Pretty
if you pretend that you don't know that they're flirting with you. They like the chase.
Mahadi used to flirt with me, and then Keldon came along.
I will try that.
Are you heading down towards the Emporium?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't wait for this.
Are you writing flirt with Mahadi?
Oh, this could be...
We'll have some fun, shall we?
no.
Great. As you walk down towards the Emporium, as before, there is a large sign at the front that you all know very well. All are welcome here. No fighting, no spellcasting, no exceptions.
Oh, I forgot about the spell casting.
Yeah, same. Can I put a damper on it?
As you all head forward, there are various guards, which you've seen before. Black leathers walking around, couple of bugbears, hobgoblins, duergar.
Is my hobgoblin mate here?
Yep, Grak is there, standing by the sign.
Ah, still alive, Grak!
Yes.
10 more years. Just pray to a martyr.
Are you all just walking past?
Yeah.
Where are you heading to? The Emporium is as it is. It is relatively safer. You needn't fear for your lives quite as much as you normally would in Avernus. You know that Mahadi's tent, Infernal Rapture, is the large purple and gold one at the back. You also have a message to deliver to Mahadi that you've completed your task, so it might be a good place to start. Or you could go and talk to anyone else in the Emporium. I've made notes on everyone. Just tell me where you want to go.
I would like to go to the person who has all the money we're due.
Yeah, but I think we need to talk to Mahadi first, don't we?
Yeah,
Like
you
Mahadi, and then I would like to get that bit done, and then get all our money.
Okay, cool.
But we might have to
All of the
complete
money.
the task first before we get the money.
But we've already done...
Yeah, but Mahadi doesn't know that we've done it.
Okay, well,
Do you remember last
Tell-
time there was a script, there was a bit of paper that you had to take?
I think this
Okay.
is Monsoon talking, not Chloe talking.
this is now Monsoon just been
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
I would like to just sort everything out. I've only just actually, I'd kind of forgotten how much money I asked for, but now I've remembered, and I would very much like us to get all the money.
I didn't ask for money because I had a job. And now I don't know if I have a job anymore, and I might need money.
I mean, we asked for quite a lot of money.
Can I have
Yes,
some,
it's
please?
a lot of, and to be honest, you are kind of due your share.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
you
Disintegrated the crawling city.
yeah.
I helped. Yes. All right. Okay. Just suddenly realised that money is a thing that I probably should have.
Yeah, it's helpful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Lovely. Are you all heading for Infernal Rapture?
Yeah.
No one is splitting off, everyone's going together?
Yeah.
When you said Mahadi was a devil, did you mean that
think it was an expression.
I didn't
What
think you'd finish your sentence. Yes, Marty's a devil. Didn't you realise?
Wait.
It's so obvious.
I thought they were.
None of you.
I thought they were a changeling.
Yeah, I thought so too.
They are a devil, not a changeling.
No, they're a devil.
It's really weird to be told something like this by Andreas.
I thought everyone knew this. I totally would have told you years
Mahadi,
ago.
obviously, for those who don't know, Mahadi changes their shape every single time you see them. They are also gender fluid, so depending on when you see them, you don't know what pronouns they're using. And the assumption you all had is they were some kind of shape changer or someone who could... but they're not devilish. They don't have the same kind of attitudes to hell that everyone else has, and they like to protect and look after people. This is news.
Maybe next time, Andreas. Just when you meet people and you're like, that person's a devil, just be like, that person's a devil. Or, that person's a demon. Just so that we know.
I think maybe I'll just do a sly little... could mean they're a minotaur.
That person's a minotaur.
But that would be obvious.
The raging bull is running towards us.
How about like
What is subtle about that?
The infernal rapture is in front of you. You are walking through the Emporium. As always, sights, sounds, smells. It is a smorgasbord of delights. People all around you. A couple of children playing, look like humanoids. Again, the Wandering Emporium does have this sense of like a home away from home for a lot of people who have been trapped in the outer planes and have been trapped in hell specifically. So there is a sense of conviviality and like a carnival.
any of these fiends?
Don't know. Do you want to check?
Yeah.
You burn a usage of that thing that you can do?
No.
Then you can roll a survival check if you like, or a nature check.
Investigate the children.
Yeah, I'm looking at children.
Burn
All
your
right.
thing. Burn your thing.
2.
They look like kids to you.
What's wrong with you?
Definitely.
Okay.
Why are you like this?
Judah, how do you feel? You're not concerned about yourself in the future anymore, are you? It's all gone away now.
I was never concerned about myself in the future.
I'm going to insight check that.
I check that as well.
Oh, that is a 29.
Judah never was concerned with themselves coming back from the future.
Why did you think I was going to go bad?
I thought you thought you were going to go bad.
No, you thought I was going to go bad.
No, I thought you thought you were going to go bad.
Good guy. Ahead of you, the infernal tent for Infernal Rapture, a very large tent, all purples and golds. The door beckons, and you know full well that this isn't a tent. This is a door into a demiplane, which Mahadi can control.
I think you're perfectly reasonable.
I'm glad you think so.
What if you do go bad in the future?
We'll just kill you.
I mean,
And then resurrect him?
And then you'll be both perfectly normal.
yeah. I don't think you'll be kidding me.
If he didn't go bad in the future, how did he come back in time to the present?
He didn't come back in time. It was someone else.
There's been no time travel in this campaign. Just to be clear, there has been no time travel in this campaign.
Only because you run away so quickly on your wings.
Is anyone else concerned that we are going into a tent with a devil and maybe we are going to be double crossed? Is anyone
Yeah, I
else
was a
going
bit
to
more-
prepare
yeah.
The thing
for...
is, it's okay because even though we didn't know that they were devil, Mr. M knew and didn't
Andreas knew.
mention anything.
Mr.
So
A,
that
Mr. B, surely.
that would be rude.
But
As you know, in hell, the one thing devils take really seriously is their deals.
we did not sign anything. We are always careful to not sign anything. Keldon is even careful not to sign things anymore.
I feel like we did sign something.
Yes.
Yeah.
We signed something for Muriel.
We did.
well, she did
Someone.
have humbugs, so that was a different
It's a good sign.
situation because there were humbugs.
Well, let's go and see
Oh, wait.
Mahadi.
Do you mean I should have my axe up to see if there's anything invisible? Nah.
There's a couple of invisible things. There's a couple of floating invisible orbs about that size floating around various points around the tent. There's an invisible guard standing to one side of it who just looks at you with a kind of, hey. That's it.
There are far more invisible things here than I was anticipating.
I mean, where are they?
As you say that, like 4 of the invisible sensors just wink out.
You know what? We'll just blow up a city, okay? And I'm just gonna walk straight in.
Okay. That is BD energy.
She's so
A, how does Kelden know about that? B, what does Kelden actually think the B and the D stand for?
No one's ever told Kelder.
That's big dick energy is a thing in multiple worlds. I think it's okay.
I know, I just didn't know how Kelden had discovered it, that's all.
Kelden spends time with Andreas. That's how Kelden does big dick energy.
Fair.
I think Fluster just looks at you all and she goes, she's so cool.
Big dick energy, exactly.
So surely for Andreas, it's GDE, because it's got to be giant dick energy, right?
Mr. D follows the
A lot of talk about your penis today, haven't we?
I apologise,
Yeah.
man.
Walking into the tent.
Keep going.
Following Monsoon.
Oh, look.
Trying to replicate Monsoon's energy.
Is there like a performance on that?
Do you want me to roll a performance check?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I'm just excited for Kelden trying to
Can I have
Too
your
much.
master's guidance?
The master will happily guide you on performing big dick energy. Nice.
It's a 23.
Brilliant.
You fucking...
Yeah.
Marta really wanted it to happen.
Marta was a big fan of that. Good. Are you all heading inside then?
Yeah.
Inside Infernal Rapture, as you step inside, where last time Grecian columns, cool breeze, that sort of thing, it is swelteringly hot. Everything is covered in sort of wooden slat panelling.
Shana,
Shana.
you're hot. Absolutely.
And in a sort of diaphanous grey gown is again the figure of Mahadi, as you all would recognise him today. Orc, shaven head, perfect coiffed goatee, but in a large grey kimono style thing, very long, very diaphanous, that flows out as he stands up. Hi everyone.
Ah, hi Mahadi.
Oh, you're back. You're all back.
Safe and sound, no limbs missing, all accounted for.
I've heard some wonderful news.
That limb was already missing.
Is this true? It just, it felt pointed.
No more limbs missing.
I've heard some wonderful news. Apparently, Crawling City has been annihilated.
Wow. I'm just sitting back and enjoying whatever this display is. Bloody cool.
The general defeated?
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, that's that one.
Well, amazingly, you seem to have achieved a task that many thought would be impossible. Very impressed.
Why would you hire us to do a job that you thought would be impossible, Mahadi?
Oh, well, I didn't hire you, did I?
No, that's
Mahadi
true.
brokered it.
Correct. And thank you very much. A deal that goes well for the broker is a deal that goes well for everyone, don't you think?
What did you get out of it, Mahadi?
Oh, that would be telling.
Oh, but you like telling.
No, I don't. Shush now. So inconvenient. Sorry, Perigal, you look like you want to say something?
I like your face. Hello. My name's Peregrine.
Right.
Perigal has had the most fantastic time in hell. In fact, every point in the different planes of hell after here were compared to here. Well, they're not, because you had such a good time here.
Because here is the best, and I like you, and I like your spa. You're beautiful.
Right.
Coming on a bit.
So,
Whatever.
Perigal has just destroyed a city, to be fair.
I know I'm very impressed. Now, if you'd all like to join me next door, I believe my guest would like to thank you in person. I'm sorry, guests.
So we may prepare appropriately. Could you let us know who we're expecting?
Now that would be telling.
You realise when you're asked something like that, someone's saying, "Can you tell us?"
And of course,
I do.
we've established that Mahadi loves to tell, so it would not be a problem, would it?
No, it wouldn't be.
There's nothing more delicious than surprise.
Okay, well, and then I'm going to run into that room and shout, "Surprise!" Oh my god, Monsoon has had it! I can't believe you just Keldoned. Oh, Keldon Monsoon, not Monsoon.
I think Kelly's just like,
I am unsheathing my weapons and following hastily.
Oh no!
Oh, there's no need for that.
I've already started following hastily.
Cool.
shall we?
Oh. But of course. As you burst through the door, jumping up from various seats, not wearing a huge amount, because again, it's all very spa. It's all very sort of sauna spa-like.
Tell me they're wearing hand towels.
No,
What you're saying,
diaphanous gowns.
the
Go on.
clothing in this very hot, steamy room is a bit sparse.
God damn it.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna get killed for running in here now because you.
jumping up in mid-conversation. I go, Dimufus steps up and sort of purple, quite longish robe. Next to Dimufus, Carianth, your erstwhile Yugoloth friend,
God, I knew it.
and in the corner, in the mask, bow over the back, is Dark Judah.
Fucking do
I
that.
sheathe my
Jump
weapons.
in. Surprise! And I go.
This figure standing in the corner does look completely out of place because
Do they look surprised?
no.
Tell us who it is, Chris.
What, Dark Judah?
No, the figure standing up in the corner.
Yes,
Oh, it's
Judah.
Yeah.
It's Judah.
I didn't know that.
So you have Carianth, Dimufus, and your erstwhile assassin.
In what sort of order?
Dark Judah. They're not called Dark Judah. Why do I keep doing this? The Corruptor of Fate is standing quite far back, like keeping an eye over, very much bodyguard style position, while Carianth and Dimufus were just sat quite close together chatting and have now both jumped up and are sort of trying to recompose themselves a little bit.
I think I appear in the doorway next to Monsoon and just clench my fist and summon the Heaven's Trumpet.
No need for that here. As Mahadi comes in behind you, no need for that here. Everything's fine. Yes, we wouldn't want anyone to get hurt, would we?
Is that done with this?
Yeah,
Yes.
we wouldn't want anyone to get hurt, would we? Like looking at Dark Judah, going, we wouldn't want anyone to try and hurt anyone else, would we? Looking at Carianth, we wouldn't want anyone to hurt anyone else. We're looking at Dimufus, we wouldn't want anyone to put anyone in harm's way. No, we wouldn't want to do that, would we?
Monsoon, are you alright?
Monsoon, would you?
I just kind of thought that blowing up a city and jumping through a portal between planes, I kind of thought that would be just like, after that, you just downhill,
Spa day.
smooth.
What makes you think this won't be a smooth transaction? Carry on.
Because all of you are here.
Would you like just a
Actually, yeah.
These are our friends.
give Monsoon just a big fairy hug?
Big furry hug.
I would like to go past Carianth.
Yep.
So, Carianth, you old sticks dog, you. Hope you're well. How are ya?
I mean, it's only been a couple of hours and I'm doing quite alright, thank you.
Good. A lot can happen in a couple of hours.
So I hear.
Dimufus,
Yes. Hello.
looking as beautiful as ever.
Oh, hush you.
Daughter of Asmodeus, everyone. And then I want to go to Duda, and I want to walk straight into their personal space.
Yep.
Put my arm around their shoulder. Is it there?
Yep.
Like, you!
They don't react in any way. Like the head just turns slightly to look in your direction and then turns back.
Shame you ran away. It would have been a good fight.
As I'm hugging Monsoon,
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability.
Okay. What ability are you enhancing?
Charisma, obviously.
Charisma.
And I'm gonna upcast it at 4th level.
What does that do?
It takes effect on Monsoon, Fluster, and me.
Cool. Lovely.
Fucking go.
Is there a seat?
It's all benches around the edge.
Mahadi, can we get more appropriate attire?
Oh, sorry. Is that all right with everyone?
Not for me, thanks.
All right.
Yep.
Wait.
Absolutely
Where does the plate mail go? Because this is sentimental, and Fluster made this shoulder for me, and I like
did
it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to take it. I have no interest in your things. You'll get them right back when you walk out the door.
Okay, fine.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I like this outfit.
Just the two of you then.
Thank you.
And you're now both in sort of bathrobe, long diaphanous pieces.
I can't imagine being in a sauna in full plate mail. It would be awful.
Exactly.
I think Cluster's fur is slowly like in the humidity, just like
Yeah.
just like a
Wait,
little
do I still
orange
have my
fur
voice
ball.
in
Like
Yes.
We couldn't get. Would it be too much to have masseuses during the meeting?
I'm a big fan of this thinking, Andreas. If that's what you want, I can
Well.
certainly deliver.
Thank you. Many people are a big fan of Andreas.
Anyone else? Massage while we talk?
No, thank you.
How long are we expecting this conversation to be?
Oh, well, I don't know. Depends a bit on how much you have to discuss.
The money, some plate mail for Andreas,
I-
Mon.
Care less about the plate.
Oh, you don't want anti-wasp plate mail?
No.
Okay.
Well, Andreas, if that's what you want. So behind you just...
Yes.
Hello.
What is it? Is it like a horrible Andy?
you were just going like
I kind of
Just
hope
in
it's
its
one of
mandibles.
the people from the forge. Hey, you!
yeah, those
It's
are
not
great.
one of the people from the forge.
Okay.
We'll come to them. No, it's just an elf. Hiya.
Hey. I'm Andreas Doros, the giant. You may have heard of me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Harder. Please.
So, everyone is sat. Everyone's arranged.
I have not sat down.
Oh, okay.
I've not taken my eyes off the Crops of Fate since I came into the room.
Great. No problem.
And I've got some of the arrows that he shot me with, and I just lift one in my quiver a little bit and just do that and just drop it back in.
The corruptor lifts the one arrow you shot it with out of it and just drops
Oh, nice.
Can I insight check the Corruptor of Fate to see if it is Judah from the future? Just that one.
yeah,
that one
yeah.
is just lingering
Yeah.
in me.
It's gonna be a bad roll.
Sure, absolutely. Go for it.
22.
They are fully masked. It could be. It's not. They're shorter and fatter.
Not as tall as you.
Stop it.
No. Not unless you're going to put on a lot of weight.
I mean, now you say that, maybe it is me.
now that we are all here together in this room, you've gathered an eclectic crowd to see us here, Mahadi.
Have I?
Yes, you have.
I don't believe I have. I have simply gathered the people who hired you to do what you were set out to do. Have I not?
At what point did this one, pointing at Dark Judah, hire us?
At what point did this one hire us?
Right, carry on.
Point of Carrion.
Well, a
At
small
what point did this one hire us?
No, like.
Oh, my
I
God.
think. I was
actually-
here. There was no subterfuge there. I genuinely hired you.
Yeah.
I felt a bit left out.
On behalf
Sorry.
of my father, of course.
I felt a bit left out, sorry.
Well, I feel there's some explaining on that front. I am not here because I hired you. I'm here because those who employ me hired you. Do I know that?
I know lots.
Mm-hmm. And this one was until very recently working for someone I used to know quite well. And it turns out they were looking for a new employer as well, so I have a new bodyguard.
Did you? Did your old employer lose their head? I cut their head off. It was a joke, you see.
You will.
But I did.
You will remember, Andres, that the general mentioned that we had been traveling with kin.
Yes. Carianth. You old sticks dog, you. Must be like distant cousins or something. You really didn't look similar.
I think there's a lot about how Yugoloth's worth that you don't truly understand, but that's fine by me.
We married.
No.
Oh, because that would have been really awkward.
No, we are... Yugoloths are not so much born as grown.
Yes, we've been told that several times.
Mm-hmm. I am part of the same genetic material as the general is, wherever he's decided to run to, and that is his prerogative too. And it was decided by the Oinoloths that a new general would be needed to look after the military aspects of the Yugoloth race, and well, I'm trying to see how I do. Thank you.
How murderous are you? On a scale of 1 to 10.
Not as much as he was.
That's not a scale of 1 to 10.
You have to be a little bit murderous if you're going to be a general. In the books on tactics, they do specify.
Well, you see, it's nice being able to have an open conversation with daughter of Asmodeus, of course. Gestures across at Dimorphus. Yes, and having someone who we can have a direct line of communication with instead of, threats of ending the war and that sort of thing. This is always going to be more beneficial for everyone, isn't it?
Well,
Is it?
until Carianth stabs you in the back.
Now, why on earth would I do that?
I do not think that they would. I do not think that they would for as long as it suited them.
Well, it sounds like everyone's getting along splendidly. Good. Now, Dimorphus, if you would. Yes, of course. So, you asked for some things in return for keeping the war going, and it's going to keep going. Thank you very much, by the way. So, what did we have? Let us see. 50,000 gold pieces, I believe it was?
Yep.
All right. And
Maybe you missed a 0 off that.
did I?
I
thought it was half.
would like to. What, are you rolling deception or persuasion?
I'm happy for one of you to roll it instead.
I would like to at least help.
Deception or persuasion? Do you genuinely think it was more?
Oh, I mean, Keldon's dumb enough to think that it was more.
Okay.
I think Keldon's just doing a smart play.
Yeah.
So I would like to help Keldon with that by
Okay.
just going, yeah, I think that wasn't there some kind of clause of, if we have to do things as big as blowing up entire cities, danger money. I'm pretty sure I did mention danger money. Chloe did actually say danger money.
You did, I remember.
Way back.
Noted
And
here.
also, Dimorphus also specifically said that there would be a bonus if we managed to stop things rather than just
That's correct.
bring information back.
That's correct.
It's a 19.
19. So we're going to mention danger money, making things stop.
Yeah.
No, in character.
Yeah, that was in character.
Yeah.
Oh, it was in character.
Yeah, that's what Monsoon said in character to help Keldon.
Oh, lovely. Okay, you're going to mention.
I mean, you said, Dimorphus, and you would never go back on your word, that if we managed to actually stop what was happening rather than just bringing you back information, that there would be some sort of bonus. No?
You also specifically said in relation to the death/murder of Mammon. If we only went and did a message and gave you information, that would be one thing. If we ended the war and committed a murder, which I did, that would be another thing.
It's on the list.
Very good masseuse, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, yes, I'm very pleased with them, yes. So, yes, 50,000 for coming here and delivering the message. Another 50 on top for keeping our interests going. And I think maybe another bit on top of that as a big old thank you for getting everything working back in tandem again.
I mean, when you say bit, you mean another 50,000, don't you?
I do.
Good.
Why not? 150,000 gold pieces. I think that seems a fair deal for keeping the lower planes running in the way that they should, don't you, Mahadi? Sounds good to me. I'll just give you a note. Go and speak to Fetalia about it, and then...
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Now, there were some other things on that list, weren't there? So we had some magical plate armor, I believe.
I care not for that.
Oh. But I
Mammon.
found this wonderful set.
Yeah, well, I mean,
What
if
is
you've
it?
got some going spare.
First speak to me of Mammon.
Indeed. I believe that was also something that my colleague here was going to discuss with you. That's right, you mentioned it to our bosses as well. So maybe that's one we can all discuss as a group. You also mentioned magical plate to my bosses, so you may have a choice.
Well, I wanted to use the magical plate in order to complete the mission, but the mission is now complete. I mean, if it's going, I'll take it, but not if that deducts
If
from
there's-
the destruction of Mammon and their filthy cuts.
If there's 2 sets of magical plate going, we'll have both.
Sure.
Seems fair to me. Well then, 2 sets of magical plate armor. I will provide those in a second. I think that's easily done. So, the killing of Mammon. Killing an archdevil is a big ask.
Ah,
So was,
killing.
killing the General of Gehenna.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
What do you think, Arianth? Well, a thought does spring to mind. Being the daughter of Asmodeus is one thing, but being an archdevil is quite the other.
Well, this is exactly what I was thinking, Dionysus. I mean, perhaps a little promotion of your good, fine self.
I think that's something that we could arrange. I mean, it's not something I'd want to do without some very capable hands to help me do it. And you have proven yourselves so very capable.
I think some of our hands might be off the table.
I accept. I will need the plate mail for this, though.
Any others going to join us on this noble quest to depose an archdevil and put in a new one, obviously?
To murder them
Yes.
permanently on their own plane.
Yes, quite. Otherwise they'll come back and we wouldn't want that now, would we?
Exactly.
I like the way this is going.
Is that what you want?
Yes.
Or we could all hang out together.
I came to hell for one reason. To avenge my parents, my village, and to protect others from their fate. And my fate, but, I was, to be honest, quite the legend in the fighting bits. Mammon is responsible. And I wish their death, their ultimate, final destruction, their casting into nothingness. I have come here to commit murder in the name of revenge. I would not ask any of you to join me in that.
I mean, how many years are we talking? Like 4?
I think around 4.
You'd be surprised how short 4 years can be, right?
Well, there are 2 sets of magical plate going and certainly more help needed to do something quite so monumental. And you'd certainly have the support of the Yugoslav people for the time being. If we can come to a sensible deal, I'm sure something can be arranged. Well,
Do you think you could maybe fetch a bard from the material plane?
you want me to fetch a bard?
A specific bard. Not just a random bard.
I was going to say I felt a bit offended by that.
You would like me to bring someone from the material
No, I'm
plane?
going to ask them first.
Frankly, if there's more of your number who are as powerful as you are who can help with this task, then I would be thrilled by the opportunity to work side by side with all of you.
Do I know if your partner is a bard?
Yeah.
Keldon, we've trod the dusty, hot roads of hell for a long time now.
4 years, yeah.
Could be around 4 years. I would not ask you to continue on this road with me, for it may just lead into my own oblivion. I certainly would not ask you to bring your girlfriend.
Well, no, but we came down here to sort out Baphomet and defeat Mammon, and we've done half of that. So, if it takes another 4 years, what's 4 years?
I want you to see the fruits of our labours together. I want you to meet little baby Minotaurs up on the prime material plane, because in Andreas's mind, it is up.
May as well be.
And see the fruits of your work. And see that they are not angry and slaves to Baphomet's evil, bloodied braid.
Well, I know, but I mean, if you aren't there too, what's the point?
That is kind of you.
Oh, stop massaging.
Sorry.
It is your choice, of course.
If you wanted, I would take your place. I was ready to leave hell. I've been here too long, fighting a war that we now know can never be won. But your mission being completed was amazing. It showed that things can change, things can be done. And I will take your place and join and stand by the giant of Giacenta's side to take down Mammon.
Or very far behind them, as the case may be.
Well, I know, but when are you going to give me back those diamonds? And
I'm sure some of my share of the 50k will come in diamonds.
more to the point, even if you had them, you couldn't use them in the same way.
They're better off with you.
If in 4 years' time neither of you turn up on the material plane, I'm going to have to come back down here and find you both.
If that's the case, that's the case. But you have been kept from the one you love for 4 years now.
Well, it's more like she just, wanted to, wander around and sing at people. So maybe she'll want to come down here and sing at devils. Can always ask.
I wouldn't wish this on someone I loved.
No.
This particular part's alright, with the spa and everything. Some of the other bits weren't so good. The heights and everything. This bit.
What do you think, Bergel?
I thought we were maybe going to hang out together forever, maybe. That's what I was thinking. This is nice having lots of friends, but then if they're not all in the same place, then how you because that doesn't work. Different places.
It sounds like you have a lot to think about. Now, there's no particular rush. An archdevil will be killed in a day, so...
Wait, you think it's possible to do it in a day?
No, won't be killed in a day.
Yeah.
I had that too, Calvin. He's like, oh.
I'm sorry, an archdevil won't be killed in a day. I'll be a bit clearer in future with you two. So that's something can be arranged when you're ready to. Let us know when you'd like to leave and we'll start making our plans. Now, there were some other things that you wanted. One of you asked for an audience with my father. Is that still on the table as well?
I think that was Fluster, actually.
No.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. It was me. Yeah. I think Fluster looks from where they've been looking down at the ground and not looking at Monsoon for this entire conversation, and looks at Judah. I do not think that will be necessary anymore.
Oh well. Probably for the best. He's not not great with mortals.
Can I insight check that, please?
Yes. Are you trying to be deceptive?
That's a 26. And I'm trying to insight roughly why that's not necessary anymore.
I'm following Judah's lead, and
Okay.
Judah has intimated to me that it's not something that he wants.
Cool.
I like you would see as well that Fluster doesn't quite understand it either.
Yeah.
Like, but we'll follow his lead. No, but perhaps considering that the deal was made, with such a enormous favor in mind, you could put another 50,000 gold coins on top.
Fluster. I always liked you.
We've all got, well, there might be need for money.
Well, if some of you are staying with me, I promise you, money will never be a problem again.
Can we also have an unlimited lifetime pass to the spa, please?
Oh, I'm not part of this, but good try.
Thank you.
I like your body. It's very nice.
Thank you.
I believe there was also some held request to my employers. I am here also to discern what that request was.
Oh God. Everything's changed now. Everything's changed again.
Don't make plans, D&D.
Well, you've seen what happens when we try to make plans.
I believe that request would now be for something that would help us kill Mammon.
Yes, Judah, you are a fine ally.
How about a healer to go with you?
Oh, there's no need to worry. It will not just be 2 or 3 of you. There will be a larger army working with you together to solve this. You will not be on your own.
An army with healers that can deal with...
Oh, there are plenty of mortals amongst the armies of hell. Don't worry. They'll fit right in.
And you will release them?
They're not bound to me. They're here out of choice.
Can I insight check that?
Yes.
I've rolled a 1. It's still a 13. It's not, it's a 14.
Uh-huh. You don't know. You just don't know.
Perhaps we should reconvene after we have had a discussion, had some time to think about this. The 4 of you have certainly given us a lot to think about.
Oh, I'm not brokering this one.
You are in the room where it happened.
Well, it's always my rooms where it happened.
No. I like you, Mahadi.
I like you too, Keldon.
I like your face.
Is your friend all right?
I'll tell you later.
All right. They all stand as you stand. You've done them all a great service. They're being quite respectful, especially carrying. With the smoke, the carry-on always has.
When I leave, can it be the new armour?
Oh, interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the armour wasn't contingent on the taking part in the destruction of Mammon, was it? Oh no, that is a gift. You've done remarkable work to help us in what we need. My father will be very pleased.
Oh, sorry, since we've just updated, that'll need the extra 50,000 adding.
Of course.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
It's only money.
Yeah, only rich people get to say that.
200,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, I think you get to say that now.
Fucking class traitor.
I'm only doing this
You can buy your dad like a lot of houses.
I'm not
with
kidding.
money.
Do you think I'm not? For one thing, first off, I am splitting this 6 ways.
Yeah, but some people are getting magical plate armor.
But I'm splitting it 6 ways.
That's up to you what you do with it. Good. Are you stepping out?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're stepping out and coming back. Is that the thing, or are we stepping
Well,
out?
we're going to go talk to each other
Hmm.
because we've got decisions to be made.
Are we
Yeah.
coming back in here with these devils? Mahadi, they didn't know you were a devil.
Openly laughing in character.
Oh.
You're full of secrets, Mahadi.
Mahadi grins. The teeth are not humanoid teeth.
I mean, full of one less secret now.
I like your teeth.
Kinky.
Are you stepping out?
I'm not at Carryanth, so I go. Because,
Yeah.
that was alright with Carryanth. It's fine.
Yeah.
They give you a nod back.
And I,
The corruptor also nods.
yeah. Well, I smile at the corruptor.
Don't you mean you bare your teeth at the corruptor? It's
No,
different.
It's more of a smile, but it's still, yeah.
Aggressive.
Are you all stepping out of Infernal Rapture?
Yeah.
You step back out into the Emporium. As you step out, you are now wearing what I can only describe as Death Knight armor.
Yeah.
It is full black plate, spikes in all the places you might expect, a bucket helmet. Like, you look... What?
With a plume?
Yeah, it was a plane.
I'm now just imagining Lord Buckethead. Though.
I love how Lord Buckethead has ruined full plate armor for D&D games. Yes. If you don't know who Lord Bucket is, please Google.
Oh, yeah.
The English people tell you it's lovely. It's full plate. You look ridiculous, like amazing, so dangerous.
What's mine?
As you step out, you are in a bright silver, shining breastplate. It's clearly been taken from a celestial. It is
They probably don't need it anymore.
big silver. There's Ilmata symbology all over it, and it's absolutely beautiful. Like, you are a shining, resplendent, like paladin-esque cleric.
I do just say to Ilmata, sorry, someone killed one of you. Oh, whoop.
Got him.
From the inside of your head, you still get words from Ilmata. The sense you get is, well, it's going to a good home.
Galden. Black Knight, White Knight.
You are now wearing full plate. So you were wearing full plate before,
Yeah.
but this is heavier than you're used to.
Lucky I'm strong! Like a giant.
I mean, what you now get the wonderful chance to see is a full plate armored Death Knight doing like, which looks really out of character for a Death Knight.
This is really making Monsoon want to play a big game of novelty chess.
You've stepped out into the Emporium. It is hot as usual. Not as hot as it was in Infernal Rapture this time round.
I don't want to try that again. I don't think I'm very good at it.
You do not have to.
Not good.
If it does not make you feel comfortable, you can just not do it.
Like that.
The flirting.
Yes.
You were terrible.
I'm usually good at things. Don't like being bad at things.
I think maybe just try be yourself.
Okay. I thought you wanted me to flirt.
Well, flirt by being yourself.
No, didn't I? I'm just not going to flirt. I'm just not. It's just.
You can also be yourself by not flirting.
No, it's totally fair.
What would you all like to do?
Should we get a beer?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
The
want to have
fiery-
a belching bugbear.
The fiery pit is exactly where you left it. You want to
Chat
go.
over a drink.
My drink. You named it after me.
As you head down towards the fiery pit, as before, there's this sort of rather beautiful picketed fence that's surrounding a series of tables. There is a cart set up, which has got a sort of drink style set up like you would find in a Christmas market or something similar. And as you walk inside the picketed fence, you do again see the gaping wide hole in the ground with the sign next to it saying, "The Fiery Pit." As you walk in, oh, hello everyone, hi, lovely to see you all.
Hey.
Laxman walks up, oh, that's lovely. And again, a Cambion, there's some devilish, fiendish elements to Laxman.
Incubus.
Incubus, thank you, yes, an incubus. But some fiendish elements too. And he walks up and, hello everyone, Oh, it's you. Hello. It's good to see you. Welcome back. You've been gone for some time. I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks.
I take my helmet off.
Oh, Andreas, it's you. Wonderful new armour.
Oh, it's so hot.
Splendid.
I don't know if I like it. Oh.
I'm sure that it does something exciting. Perigal, what does it do?
Yes, is it cursed?
You just look in my
Can
spell
wizards
book.
do that?
One thing that
have identified.
I have detect magic.
Don't have identify. The classic wizard spell.
To be fair, you're not
Well-
a big giver of magic items.
That is very fair. I am not. Normally not.
I think I could probably tell you if it was magic after 10 minutes.
You can roll an Arcana check if you like.
I will. How would I possibly know? What
Books.
am I looking for?
What a sense of the magic that emanates from it. You might be familiar with the runes that are engraved on it.
That works.
That's what Arcana means, yeah?
Sounds great. I'll do that.
I will not guide into you because then I will lose the enhance ability.
Lucky for some.
22.
Andreas's armour is covered in death symbology,
Yes.
skulls, spikes, anything you might imagine. You presume it's particularly good at dealing with things like necrotic damage and certain effects like fear might be less easy to do while you're wearing it. But you're not 100% sure, you don't know what it is.
It's very deathy.
Good.
Probably good at necrotic things after you.
What's that?
Where it's like when they're like sort of deathy also, and you're deathy, and then the deathiness cancels
Like
out.
zombies.
Yes.
So very goth.
And maybe making you braver.
Impossible. Although maybe round 2 with Baphomet now, because Baphomet is really scary.
Yeah.
That was very scary.
I didn't find Baphomet that scary.
That's because you are very brave, Calvin.
Baphomet was terrifying.
I've never been so terrified in my entire life.
No.
No.
You are the champion of the Minotaur people. Or Minotaur, however you say it.
Yeah.
I-
What's the name of the bar person?
Laxman and
Laxman.
Penny's at the back doing cocktails,
Yeah.
if you ask.
Let's try not to spread that around. Let's try and keep that hush hush.
If you... Oh no, you already made this joke. Damn. I was going to say, if you saved all the Minotaurs, does that make you a Greater Taur? But then I realised that Chloe had already made that joke.
Why would you not want to spread tales of your fame?
Yeah.
Heroism.
Well, so at the moment, they all think Baphomet is amazing, or they've been forced to think that Baphomet is amazing, or something in between the two. What I don't want is for them to all think some other person is amazing, or be forced to think some other person is amazing, and that not to be a choice. So if they just have nothing, they can make their own decisions.
The cult of the personality. I will tell them all that you're amazing anyway, if I meet them. They can make up their own choice if I'm talking rubbish or not.
Laximon, what's the biggest thing you've ever heard of anyone killing?
Oh, that's a very... let's see. Someone once shot an elk.
Bigger?
I threw a giant out of your pit.
Yes, but you didn't kill the giant. That
No.
was very good of you as well, because no killing in the
No.
Let's
You-
see.
This is a pub in hell. People must have told all sorts of wild stories.
Oh, you hear all sorts of things, but mostly they're probably gobbledygook. Like, someone once talked about blasting a ship out of the sky and crashing it into the Styx. That seems like poppycock.
Well, speaking of the sticks, is that what you're talking about?
Well, no. I was going to say, Arthur and Perigal killed a city.
Oh, yes.
How does one
yes,
kill
you
a
did.
city?
Yes.
By being
With a-
Perigal.
Well, yeah.
Magic.
we'll say.
That's a wonderful story. I'm sure. I'll be sure to relay that one.
Thank you.
Anyone
Oh
have a
yeah, I'm
drink?
sorry, it's no elk story, is it?
I'm just saying, someone once shot an elk. I heard the story. It was a good story.
I'm sorry, I'm taking it out on you, and I've just had a long... I've just...
Oh, it's all right. We're in hell after all. Pretty
Yeah.
hot.
In hell.
How about drinks?
Yes, of course. What would everyone like?
Belching bugbear.
Oh, 2 belching
Yes.
bugbears. They're quite
Three.
popular now.
3.
3 belching bugbears.
Named after
I like a
me.
beer. I know you think that's boring. So I'd also like whatever the most difficult cocktail is to make as well.
It is hell.
Because we want them to be busy, want them to be doing their thing.
Penny, Zariel's delight's been ordered. And just like, like 1,000 bottles are being laid out. So, and for you two?
Bugbear.
Bugbears. Very good. I'll be back in a moment.
That's my drink.
From the bar, you can just see Penny going, and starts like spearing a berry that drips a liquid balanced into a glass. It's going to take a while.
It's like Mousetrap, but to make a cocktail.
Basically, yeah.
As they're walking off, I say loudly, Judah, I thought you were going to tell them about me killing the Hydra.
Lexman doesn't react because Lexman's now taking orders from someone else and hears stories like this all day.
I thought I killed the Hydra. No, you killed the Hydra, right?
I killed the fucking Hydra.
You helped, certainly, I'm sure,
I
probably.
think we all killed the Hydra together as a team.
Well, you were tied to a mast.
I think you would all have died if I wasn't there, so you can fuck
We
right
are a glorious team. There is no I in team. But there is in giant.
Your drinks are all brought back and placed in front of you, and it'll take a little bit longer, but here's your beer. It's very worth it.
I'd like to sit down next to Perigor and just go, I know you're not so keen on the flirting thing, but if you did ever bring anyone for a drink here and you were able to go, like, this drink's named after me, that's it's a move. I think they call it Bugbear Drink Energy.
Right.
Oh, is that what that stands for?
Just a thought.
Does that mean I can say to the bartender, I would like your BD energy?
Sure, try that. Not everyone knows what it means, I think, so maybe you can try it.
Is bugbear one word or two?
One.
Yeah.
You have your drinks in front of you. Are you all drinking your drinks?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I have con saving throws from everyone, please, apart from Judah?
I'm failing my con save.
Okay.
I mean, I rolled, but I'm still failing. Yeah, I'm failing.
Please note, there are stages of failure to failing this check. If you choose to fail, you fail at the worst possible level.
Well,
I think
last
I'm
time we
failing
failed,
there
it was
anyway.
using fire.
No, the last time, the only person who failed low enough, which was this one, was instantaneously as drunk as they've ever been.
that was the Demonica.
Same thing.
Which
It
is
was,
Yes,
that's what
yes.
became this
Yeah.
drink.
No, that was
That's a gin and demon.
That was the gin and demon.
the Belgian bugbear just made you
breathe fire.
I will be
got
honest
to
with
be
you.
liquor in
I will be completely frank with you as a DM. If you fail below a certain number when drinking demon ichor, you are instantaneously as drunk as you've ever been. That was the point.
14.
It's tasting really nice, and you feel that burning sensation, but not in the same way that you last time.
17.
But yeah, it feels comfortable. It's nice. It's warming, like a solid whiskey.
solid whiskey. Oh, ow!
12.
12. Lovely and warming.
I want the fire.
It's coming.
What did you roll?
7.
5.
A monsoon. It's burning. It's burns. Wonderful gout of green flame bursts out of your mouth. Fluster, you are as drunk as you have ever been.
We have so many serious conversations to have.
Brilliant. Canonically, lesser restoration cures feeling drunk.
It's taken 12 episodes for my character not to have the worst drinking problem.
Life imitates art. Good.
This is water, not straight vodka.
So, you're all having a lovely convivial time, and more drinks are being brought, and I'm not going to make you roll con saves every time you drink one. Fluster, you're insanely drunk as you've ever been. Everyone else is just having a gay old time.
What is
I'm having a gay old time too. Sorry, were you going to speak first?
I was going to ask what Drunk Bluster was like. I wondered if Hugs would be involved. This is not in character. I'm just using my character voice. Alright.
I think right now it's sitting at the table and just like, is anyone else concerned that there was absolutely no point to the thing that we just did?
Well, then it was a point.
That was a
We
huge
kept
point.
the war going.
Yes.
They're not going to invade the material plane and kill everybody.
Yes. We have literally saved existence. Unless you count the lower planes as part of existence. We didn't save them, but we did save our bit.
the good bit.
There was also both of the points of the arrows that Judah grew.
You're not that drunk.
I rolled only 2 above. I thought I was still drunkish.
No, you're burping green flame, but you're not so catatonically drunk.
Okay, there was also the 2 points of... I won't say it.
It was 6 points.
Oh, 6. Sorry.
People who live in black houses should not throw black stones. Wait a minute. People who live in quivers should not... No, God.
Visible people should be careful of themselves from the future, coming back to shoot them with
That's
arrows.
the saying! Yeah, I got there in the end. The thing that I'm concerned about is that it feels like I've spent 4 years of my life down here, and I came here to try and stop the war. We have done nothing.
Did you come here to try and stop the war, or did you just come here to try and make things better?
I thought you came here to kill as many of the fiends as possible for your hierophant.
And they're probably not even real. Like,
What?
Stinky Flute's not real.
I spoke to. You always mock me.
Would you like me to cast legend lore on them and see if they are real?
What?
You would do that for me?
Yeah.
You care about me that much?
Oh, but don't get in trouble for casting spells in the Emporium.
Oh, you can get away with a couple.
Yeah,
I'll just go
do it
out.
under the table.
You literally cast enhance ability right in front of Mahadi earlier. I didn't care.
It's still going.
Yeah, just do it under the table.
It uses so much incense.
Yeah, it'll just look like the table's on fire.
Alright.
Might be a bit insensitive to
Everybody,
Hey!
everybody under the table.
I'm good at this.
It's fine. I'll stay above the table, but I'll like lean on it so everyone knows that it's all cool.
This is gonna look like a farting really bad.
Get out my shield.
Now, I've got enhanced ability on charisma. No one's going to think this is my problem.
Under the table, you're all squeezed in under this
The
tiny
table's
ass
like
table.
being lifted slightly off the ground
By Kerrigal's shoulders,
because I'm
yes.
quite big.
Just like stroking the side of your face, like your face is so soft.
Oh, legend lore is not concentration, so enhance ability stays up.
Right, yeah.
I'm going to get out incense worth at least 250 gold pieces.
Which you have.
Put it on top of my shield.
Mm-hmm.
Lay out some ivory strips around it.
Yep.
Which I just have on me.
Yeah, that's part of the spell, yeah.
And then I'm going to set it all on fire. Boof. And
The table is just like billowing smoke out from the sides of it.
I'll roll
Ilmata-
performance if I need to.
Ilmata communicates to me through the smoke, so
Yes,
the
he
smoke
does,
is
yeah.
important.
Yes, it does. As you
Right.
are casting this, Alexa also says, is everything all right? Your table appears to be on fire.
I genuinely have. It's kind of like Del Boy. Like I am leaning on it, trying to look cool.
I very nonchalantly just bring out my wings and just flap some of the smoke away from the table.
Suddenly, the smoke starts going a bit further. Oh.
It's trust me, just trust me on this. It's fine.
Roll a persuasion check.
It's just as good.
If I like pat her on the thigh and just be like, "You are so clever," in a really drunk voice, it's gonna give her
Yes.
advantage.
Yeah, you can't. You're not trying to persuade. There is no advantage.
Enhance ability.
Already gives you advantage.
That's true.
You're welcome to pat her on the thigh anyway. That's totally your call.
They're very, very
Oh god, those are such bad rolls. That's a 19 at advantage with plus 13.
Still 19.
Still 19.
I think I'm distracted by my thigh being patted and told it's clever.
Oh well, carry on. What's that?
Can't believe that worked.
Like I
Hello,
said.
Ilmata. I can't talk to you right now. Well, I am talking to you, but you can't talk back to me. But I would like very much for you to tell me anything you can about Fluster's patron, Flip Twinkle.
Fluster is like both hands on the shield, like leaning forward, like they're gonna be able to see, like big cat eyes, you know, like the pupils have gone completely round, like. Oh, what's that music?
As you're all sat under the table, and as the smoke billows around, for some reason, you all, Bon Monsoon, see this. You see a Holophant fighting an army of demons and devils. You see them grow to massive size, the mammoth form that Holophants can take. And in that massive form, they are swinging around them left and right, cleaving through these armies of fiends to help, to save, to protect. You also see this giant golden Holophant shielding and pushing away a smaller golden Holophant that is being pushed away. As the small gold Holophant is pushed away, it is pushed into the arms of a figure that you recognize as a night hag. Definitely fighting with the demons and devils, definitely not on the right side of this, but as the small creature flies into the arms of this fiend, she looks into its eyes, it looks back into hers, and she watches as the mother dies protecting her infant. The night hag steals away, raises the Holophant, and the Holophant eventually realizes what has happened, who it is, who she is, and they decide to leave. And as they fly away, presumably off to go and do something else, the night hag sadly changes their form into that of a small golden elephant as well. That's all you get.
Well, one of those is yours.
Do we recognise the mother as Muriel?
Yes.
And the one the night hag
Not the-
transformed
no,
into a copy of Muriel?
Yes.
And the smaller one as Stinkwand?
You've only seen Fliptinkle once. That was the last time you were here.
Mm.
But I'm not even sure the two of you saw them.
No,
No.
only
They
Brian.
didn't.
Okay.
They didn't appear.
Didn't appear. Then you don't recognise the small one, no.
Gelden, if you have got it in you, I would like to not be very drunk right now.
Ah, yes. I can do that.
Got less respiration?
Yep, I always have less restoration.
Good.
I just reach out and hold her hand.
You want a longer drink?
Then. Did you say yours? Sorry, I missed.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. I think my one is the little one.
The other one was Muriel.
Mm.
Were they both Muriel? Is Muriel not really Muriel?
Do you remember someone told us a story about, was it Carianth told us? That someone transformed into Muriel because they saw their deeds and respected them so much.
I then duck under. So what? Muriel?
Muriel. We like Muriel.
Should we get up from under the table?
Yeah, the table is no longer necessary.
Okay.
Smoke is starting to dissipate.
Squeeze your hand to just.
As you get back on top of the table, Laxman walks over. It is a dome, a sort of glass dome full of swirling
Nice.
green mist.
Wow.
And Penny has left the bar, never seen that happen before, and has come over and just I'm really excited. No one ever orders one of these. Costs a fortune.
It's very wealthy now.
Is it? It's not just got one straw sticking out of it, has it?
No, it's just a glass dome.
Okay, right.
Maybe
How
you
are
have to
you
lift up
supposed
the
to-
dome.
Yeah.
Shall
Does
I, shall I lift up the dome?
No. Ooh, You lift the dome, inhale the vapours, you then eat the berry and the cockroach, and then down the shot.
Yeah.
In that order, very important, otherwise it's deathly poisonous.
Berry, then cockroach.
Vapor, berry, cockroach,
Cockroach,
shot.
Shot.
Don't worry, I'll remind you every step of the way because if you died it would be terrible.
I've got a lot of diamonds.
You lose a star on the Helen-Pfizer rating.
It's not going to happen. I worked very hard for my 5 stars. You're not taking them away from me.
I'm not a reviewer.
Let's just watch Judah drink the deadly thing.
Yes.
Judah regrets his life choices immediately.
Berry,
Vapor,
cockroach.
berry, cockroach,
Shot.
shot.
Right. I lift the dome and I
Smoke starts to dissipate.
breathe in as much as I can.
Con saving throw.
Nice. Is it a 1?
It is. Come on, give me come. It's 12.
12. It's horrible, but you're like, holding it, oh god! And like, it's like you've breathed poisonous gas before. This is definitely poisonous.
Berry.
Give me a con saving throw.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's going down. 10.
10. The berry is definitely poisonous, and it's that very like, oh god, you can feel it, all of you is seizing up. As you do both those, you realise the cockroach is starting to make a dash. It's still alive. Make a dex saving throw to grab it.
Okay. Come on, dice. That is 15.
15. You grab the cockroach. What do you do with it?
No!
It's wriggling and moving around in your mouth. You chew down, feeling it stop moving. Everything is seizing up. Like Judah's face is just like puffing up, like it's a massive allergic reaction. The shot glass is
one
just
that's
sat right there, and the colour of the shot glass is pure white, pure clear, like water.
Okay.
Judah.
Con saving throw.
Oh my god.
That was going to be the antidote.
It is, but you know.
Natural 20!
You do not fail to swallow because your throat is paralysed. The antidote. And you suddenly, feel fine. And the rush that you get from all of these elements being in your system but not deadly at this point in time is exquisite. At first exhilarating, moving into just joy, pure, endless, happy joy, and then a sense of cold, stern comfort. It's correct, it's right, and it's the most wonderful drink I've ever had.
I look around
And he's sort of hidden behind Laxman who's picking up.
I look around because the last time I felt this good, we'd just travelled at about 200 miles an hour with a ball with our friends in it, and then somebody fucking shot me. But then I come back and I enjoy the moment.
I think Cullen is not sure whether to like hover over Fluster, being like, Fluster, are you emotionally okay? Or like Judah being like, Judah, are you like physically okay? Like,
My eyes are wide.
Pupils just like black.
I have seen the face of God.
This is good.
And on that note, we're going to take a 5-minute break. See you in 5 minutes for the end of the show. Thank you, everyone. And we're back. Hello everyone. Back again for the last, very final hour and a bit. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
So you were sat at your table at the fiery pit. Judah survived. What was it called? Zariel's... I can't remember what it was called.
Tears, probably.
Should have been.
Zariel's Delight? Something like that.
Yeah.
Splendor?
Something like that, I can't remember. But yes, you survived your drink, and the rest of you are enjoying your belching
We're not. We're
bears.
fucking crying over the fact that Oliphant's mother died.
Except I didn't see it, so I don't know why everyone's crying.
I'm not crying. I'm thinking about ordering what Judah had for everyone.
I want to cast Ascending.
Okay.
Where would you ascend to?
Andreas, I just want to warn you that if you do poison yourself with the drinks, I won't be able to assist you for much longer.
Sticks of bugbears.
Maybe they might break your bones.
You want to cast Sending.
I do want to cast
It's a
Ascending.
third level spell.
It is a third level spell.
Is that because you are using all your spells?
Yes.
Okay.
Who are you casting Sending to?
Rhiannon.
What would you like to say?
Hi, Rhiannon. From Andreas. Say that. Have I met Rhiannon?
No.
I
You probably-
I feel like I have.
You probably... I've probably spoken about her a fair amount.
24 words.
Andreas says hi. Might need to stay longer. He's still got stuff to do. Do you want to come? It's shit down here. I miss you.
Hey! Wow. No. Sorry. You want me to come down... Oh, hun. Can't you come here? I miss you. Let me know, yeah? She's a bard.
She could
Wasn't Rhiannon
cast
who last
sending.
time always...
Yeah.
She could cast sending if she wanted to talk more.
Wow,
Do we hear that, or is it like...
You only hear Kelvin's.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's all in your mind.
Telepathic.
Yeah.
It's telepathic. We have discussed before that Kelvin might speak out loud during sendings, but it's up to you.
I probably did say out loud, Andreas says hi.
Did she say hi back?
Yes.
Say hi... Oh no, it doesn't.
I realised I can solve my problems with maths. Right. What I'm going to need, see, there are 5 of you, right? And I want to hang out with all of you forever, but it seems like maybe that's not possible. So what I'm going to need is I'm going to need a 3-2 split. It can't be a 2-2-1 split or a 1-1-1-1-1 split.
Could I just...
I
You,
need-
you lost me at
It can
maths.
be a 2-1-1-1 split.
What about if it was a 2-2-2 split?
No. It has to be. There has to be. One of the groups has to be bigger.
What if it was a 2-4 split?
There's only 5 of you.
There's 6 of us.
Well, I'm doing the picking, you see. So whatever the biggest group is, I get to hang out with the maximum number of possible friends without having to choose. I didn't realise that this would be a downside of having lots of friends, that you would have to do choosing, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to need a 3-2 split ideally, please. Thank you. Or a 4-1 split. Or a 5. Just a 5? How do you feel about a 5? How are you feeling about a 5?
I can't count to it.
Well, since Perigor's brought it up, what? I mean, obviously you're Mammon. What's everyone else? Plans, etc.
Rhiannon won't come here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, it's shit down here. I did tell her that.
Should have got Perigal to sell it.
I don't especially want to sell it.
No.
No, sorry, just joking.
How about... Oh, you can't cast fucking sending.
I could cast sending.
How about when the big fight comes, you let me know and I will come and fight my mum with you. But in the meantime, I will go home.
Can you cast teleportation?
Well, you know people who can.
That could be part of the deal that we're asking for. That you're asking for. 1 army plus 1 last minute teleportation for backup.
2-way teleportation. Does teleportation work across planes?
I don't know.
Or some
I
sort
don't
of
think.
Do I know?
some sort of plane transportation?
I mean, give me a few more, years of experience and I will actually be able to do that.
Might take 4 years,
Cool.
I've heard. That doesn't help my split thing, no.
I'm sure we can arrange that.
Judah?
Oh, I'm going to pledge myself to the remaining quest that we have.
There is so much life to be had.
There is, and the funny thing is, the last week of our journey, all I could think of was once we learned that we would have to stop the Yugoloth uprising to maintain the war, my whole world fell apart because all I've ever wanted to do was stop this war. And I was going to leave this place, hopefully with some of you. But we've seen incredible things happen. And my friend the giant wants something else incredible to happen. And with the help that we have at hand, it can be achieved.
I honestly do not know if this will do any good. Like, Keldon has saved her people. It's not his people. This may save people in the future. People unborn. It may not. Dimufius may replace Mammon and just continue. I hope to have some small print in the deal to lessen that, but I can't guarantee anything. This is how fiends are tricky. It will not be the pure good that Keldon has achieved.
I don't think anything is ever pure good.
If we've learnt anything this journey, it feels like it's that.
In the meantime, we could, up top, abolish the fighting pits.
I mean, I've been fighting in these pits down here through my own free will.
It's more of a voluntary arrangement. Maybe be an improvement.
I must. Everyone I know up there is dead. Everyone. I have nothing up there. Sometimes I think about farming. Don't know if I'd be any good at it.
I think you'd be pretty good at farming.
Oh. But I came down here to do something and I wish to carry on and finish that. Without is not supposed to sound how the words make it sound, but it won't be hell without you, Coco.
Don't think it'll be anyway without you. But I don't know if I want to be somewhere that she isn't anymore.
I understand, and I do not want you to be put in danger. I have started enough fights in the heat of the moment and put us all in danger enough times. I do not wish that to happen anymore. Judah can just fly away and hide.
I'll already be hidden.
Yes, well, who said that? But if you wish to come down for the glorious battle against Mammon, that old friend will be sung about by bards across the plains of hell and the plains of the material plane. For I'm no bard. For a long, long time, and it will be glorious. But also, if you do not wish to come down, obviously, I would not wish that upon you.
I wouldn't want you to be in a battle that I wasn't at your side. Not that big. Well, at least behind you, somewhere where I could, keep you up.
Thank you. You're the best Minotaur I've ever known.
Ha!
But I'm sure there are more good ones on the way because of you.
Maybe try stopping killing them.
I was only forced. I mean, unless they're big demon
Yeah,
Minotaurs
yeah,
like that.
yeah. The demon ones, they trick you.
It was a bad place down there.
I'm sorry that you have to stay longer.
I'm not. But thank you. Judah, thank you. I know you've been down here for one thing as well, and now that thing is not happening. I hope you understand our reasons for not wanting the Blood War to stop.
I do.
And the same to you, Fluster. Honestly, I didn't realise you wanted to stop the Blood War. If you did, it saddens me that our ends were opposing. But I'm pleased that we have worked together.
I do not think that. I do not think that I want to stay down here anymore. It feels like pulling myself apart to leave you, but I think I want to rediscover what home is for me. And it's sort of like
Waterdeep's nice as a start, if you're trying to rediscover places.
I'm going to Everesca.
oh,
I don't know what it's like.
Those of you from the material plane, which is all of you bar... Interesting. You can all roll a history check to know where Everesca is if you'd like to.
Ooh! Not normally that historical.
I'm about this historical always.
Ever what?
Yeah.
22!
28.
Jen?
I read Tourist Guide to Everesca.
Neveresca, I think it's pronounced. It's just next to the Icewind Dale. Unless it is.
It genuinely is.
Oh.
Well, it's not just next, that is an exaggeration. Everesca is to the northeastern part of the Sword Coast. And it's an elven conclave, which is why you would know about it. It is one of the... it used to have a very important magical, almost inbuilt magic artifact. Elven cities in Faerun do have these strange things built into them. I'm not going to go into detail on that. But Everesca is an ancient elven city that does tend to hide itself away from the world a little bit. From Waterdeep, it is a good 600-700 miles northeast from the Icewind Dale. It's probably a good sort of 200-ish miles to the southeast.
I recite some boring passages from a book about Everesca.
It's very pretty. A lot of very, very tall buildings because a lot of people around it can fly, and there are a lot of levitating lifts and that sort of thing.
And then the second most common tourist spot in Everesca.
And You also know that, Monsoon, but you may not volunteer the information
Yeah.
if Perigle's
I know.
talking.
Perigle's on a roll, so yeah.
Yep, I'd be keen to have some company if anyone wants to come to Everesca.
It sounds like a really nice place. There was something I wanted to ask you actually, Gelden. I wanted your advice on something that I think you have a little bit more experience than me on. You know, like, I want you to imagine, you and Rhiannon, you know, if there was a bard.
Yeah, like Rhiannon.
That, you know, you said, I don't want to be anywhere where she is not.
Yeah, like Rhiannon.
Yeah.
Or Monsoon's a bard as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Use me as an example. It'll be easier just to imagine because you can. I'm here, so
I could do that.
yeah.
So, imagine, hypothetically, that a bard
Called Monsoon.
who is Monsoon,
Or Rhiannon.
Rhiannon, you had very strong feelings about and wanted to.
No, Rhiannon's with Calder.
That's why it'd be easier because I'm
Rhiannon gave me this cuff
Yes.
with the birds on.
bird.
Yeah, because she likes turning into a bird.
It'll be simpler if you use me as an example.
That would be simpler. So if you did feel that way about a bard, if say hypothetically, if I felt
Hypothetically.
that way about Monsoon, how would you recommend that I spoke to her about that?
Insight check.
I mean, come on! You have advantage on this because, come on!
Calden is wise, but not smart.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
But yeah.
I'm like that for
Yeah,
wise.
this is fitting. I agree with this.
Yeah, it's a natural 20 and a 19. And a 4 on the guidance.
Wow.
What did you roll?
So that's a
Oh, God.
33.
Yeah.
You said I don't want to be where she is not, and that feels about right.
Well, in that case, maybe you've just said it.
Monsoon is more shocked that Calden got it than. Sorry.
If I don't want to be where you're not.
Well, that's convenient. Because same. And just like puts on
Can I have a hug?
Was Monsoon.
Yeah, Andres, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
That
I
one
was-
was not hypothetical.
I don't know what it means.
we could go and have a chat over there if I wanted.
That's a 2 and a 2 and a 1. You see what you've done here? You've done 2 and a 2 and a 1. And I specifically said that I would need one of these numbers to be larger than the other numbers. I said that.
Perigal,
Yes.
I'm going to see some elves.
No, I mean,
Your elves sound terrible.
no.
I'm going to need your help. Please will you come with me to Everesca?
2 and the 2 and the 2. It's mathematically pleasing. Makes everything symmetrical. And also, now you've asked. Yes, alright, I'll do that. Thank you, Calden.
You'll like Rhiannon.
Alright.
Did you want to, or
I just wanted to, we can tell me about. I've lost my accent because I'm flustered. You said Waterdeep. I have not been.
Well, the first most common tourism area they go to when they first visit.
There's all these big statues.
Oh, yes, exactly. They're all really nice.
Terrigal.
Yes. Sorry, right.
Are you two stepping away for a second?
I don't actually want to talk to you.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
not
if
necessarily.
I can
like they're gonna go
insight, can I insight on actually whether that's because Monsoon's also just like listing a load of stuff that she needs to do and like get sorted.
Sure.
But inciting 32.
Wow.
So you don't necessarily need to go and have a chat.
I just wanted to talk to you.
How about I've got a plan. Some ideas. Sorry, this is going to sound really bad after what you just said. I need to just go on a quick shopping, bit of shopping. But I'm gonna come straight back. Everyone, because you'll still be. Are you gonna stay here and drink for a bit, or what is the more immediate plan?
I was just gonna go and ask Mahadi a question, but maybe I can do that while you're shopping.
If I try and be as quick as possible, like.
I guess I can ask Mahadi the question as quickly as possible as well.
Knowing that I probably want to try and visit like 4 places. Some of which is very much like, hi, do you do this? Do you? Great, bosh, gone. Like,
Yeah, sure.
What would my estimate? Would it be like, is that doable in half an hour?
Shopping in the end.
Is that
episode?
You just weren't gonna make you cry.
Hey, it was
Half an
my
hour.
words. I made you cry.
I'll give you half an hour, yeah.
Right, half an hour. Back in half an hour? Half an hour? Half an hour?
We're not in a rush.
Maybe I'll cast haste on myself.
We were in a rush.
That means to be really fast for a minute, then exhausted for 6 seconds.
Well, I can get to the first place really quick.
Sure, go for it. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Off runs Monsoon. Anyone else want to do anything in this sort of half hour where you're all dispersed?
Well,
Sorry.
I think Fluster just starts giggling when
Yeah.
she's gone. Just like buries her face in their hand. You can just hear them
But
purring.
I put my arm around you just to make sure you're okay with that.
So the two of you are staying here? Judith, Buster, Andreas, are you staying here? Do you have anything special you want to do? Yep. Paragon, do you have anything you want to do?
I'll go with Keldon.
Yes.
To go and see Mahadi?
That's what I do now.
Oh, I want to come.
Oh,
If I can. Why are you going to see Mahadi?
I've got a question to ask Mahadi.
I will come with you.
Group
Kelvin.
trip. Fine.
So the two of you are staying here, the three of you are going to see Mahadi,
I
and
might have a conversation to have.
we'll deal with that as we
Ominous.
Where do you want to go?
Okay, first place, Fatalia.
Yep.
Cool.
The sort of. It is still a wagon, but it is slightly up on blocks, and it's still a step walk up to inside from here to Avernus.
Cool. I go up. Okay, I don't know what number I'm at right now. It probably evens out at a 5. Where do you want me? On a scale of 1 to 10.
This will be fine.
Great. Okay. I'm gonna need 200,000 gold standard coins. Okay. How quickly can you count?
1.
Okay. Also, I don't care if you. This is for me, so I don't care. Even though I know you bloody like my bloody songs. Okay. Right. Just if you could count quickly, I'd be really grateful.
Why?
Because I actually have places I want to go. Persuasion?
Where do you want to go?
Fuck it. There's a place where the sun shines on your face and the spray of the ocean waves too. And the best thing about it this time is I'm not going alone. I'm gonna go with you. And there'll be people left behind, but I know that they'll be fine. And if I ever find I worry about them, then you know what I'll do. I'll come back to them with you, and we'll help them all over again. 'Cause songs. Because they're actually fucking good when I try. Just does that. Is that enough time to count 200,000 gold?
No.
Can I cast haste on Vitalia?
As you finish singing, Vitalia just reaches under a table, pulls out a sack, looks at it. It's probably right.
Fine. I have to count this into 33,300. Right. Okay.
What do you need help or something? Because I don't want to help you. Go to be with the person you want to be with forever. That sounds awful.
Yeah,
I hate that.
It's shit.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
Okay,
Come back
I'm
in
gonna
5
take.
minutes.
What?
Come back in 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm just gonna take, and I'm gonna take some gold for now, and
But-
just a bit, and then remainder over there. I
I
need it.
really hate counting things down into smaller versions of themselves.
Yep, I need it.
It starts doing it really quickly.
I would hate it if it was in 6 equal amounts.
Oh no, that sounds hard to do. I will hate doing every second of it.
Okay, right. Where here would I find? Is there anywhere that sells magical scrolls?
I would check with Mahadi if I were you.
Sorry, that was Chloe.
Oh,
In
I'd check
terms of
with Mahadi if I were
my
you.
experience of. God damn it! Okay, haste.
Yep.
Mahadi.
You run to Mahadi. Mahadi is standing outside of his tent for ease. Oh, hello, Monsoon. I was just taking in the fresh air.
Great, wonderful. Glad you like it. Where should I go for some scrolls?
What do you need?
Summoning minor elementals and teleportation.
Well, I happen to have 2 of those on me right now.
Sly, I hate you, but this is good. So I mean, I was gonna pay money. So money. I know the chuckle of the person who has all the money. Is that both of them? Right. Okay. Where would I go for some potions of healing?
Bernie tends to be the one who handles that sort of thing.
Haste. Best shopping episode. This is how Chloe likes her shopping episode to be. I love this.
You run to Bernie the barber's. Bernie is standing conveniently outside her tent. Monsoon, hi.
Hi, Penny.
You're
I'm in the
back.
market.
That's it.
Yes, I'm in the market for some potions, healing ones.
Sure, I provide healing potions. I'm very happy to.
What are the best ones you've got?
Well, let's see. I've got 4 potions of greater healing here. If you...
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be perfect.
Lovely.
How much?
Who are they for?
They're for me. Well, actually, who would probably not Andreas? Probably me and Perigol, and maybe either Calden or for 4 of the everyone that I hang out with.
Yes, I do.
4 of them. You sure? I don't mind.
May Bahamut bless you on your journeys.
Thank you. And then the people in the forge. Please. gonna try and make this whole thing.
Whoa, fast! What do you want?
I would like.
What's happening here?
What weaponry do you have that is incredibly slick and sly and do you have like silent arrows or something?
What the hell are silent arrows? I don't know.
Silent what like? What's your best weapons?
Well, it depends entirely what you're looking for.
Okay, sneaking.
I mean, we got these lovely arrows over here, but they're really special. They're made to kill angels.
Okay. How much are they?
Oh, like 5,000 gold. They're really special.
5,000 gold.
Oh, there you go.
Right, cool.
Don't ask where we got them.
I'm assuming the body of an angel. Right.
You'd be correct.
Pace, and I'll get back to the pub.
Was it
The bar.
floating on?
The thing. Good.
Wow.
The 3 of you are going to see Mahadi?
Yep.
As we arrived.
I'll retcon. I did go back and get the rest of the money, and then
Oh, go back and get the rest of the money.
yeah.
Go on.
Oh no, I don't want to tread on people's toes.
Totally fine.
Okay, go back to Vitalia.
I've arranged all the money for you under duress.
Yeah. Crumb. Is there anything you actually want?
I wish I wasn't here.
How would you get out of here?
Mahadi called me, I'm under a certain obligation. It's not one that can easily be broken.
Really? Would you say it's nearly impossible? Like most people would consider it a nearly impossible thing to do?
Yes, I believe I would.
Right, okay. Back in a bit.
Where are you going?
Mahadi! Mahadi! I'm now having to cast haste at like 5th level just
The three of you going to see Mahadi?
Yeah, but I'm doing something first on the slide which I sent you on Facebook Messenger.
Alright.
And then I'm going with everyone.
So the two of you are going to see Mahadi.
No, I'm going as well. It's a very brief thing.
The three of you are going to see Mahadi and something's happening on the slide. What do you...
So exciting.
Oh yeah.
You mentioned something quietly to Lexman, who gives you a little nod, and okay, the three of you are now heading to see Mahadi.
Perigal,
Yes.
your elves.
Yes.
Do you want to go back and see them?
I suppose it would be rude not to drop by.
Not. Would it be rude to go see them? Do you want to go see them?
It would be rude not to.
I'm gonna inside check that.
It would be rude.
29.
Not bothered. Do that.
You get the politest nah fuck 'em you can imagine.
I want to. You're one of my most special bestest friends. Because
Yes.
you cast just magical spells with people who are your friends, even when it's not tactically advantageous to do so, just because you're very nice.
What
I'm
do
still
I do
here.
that's not
One of my most special bestest friends.
What do I do that's not tactically advantageous?
You using up important spell slots on frivolous activities.
Yes. That's fair, yes.
I liked that. And I want to help you out, but I just think you should know that when we go and talk to elves, they might not like me.
Why?
Well,
You're lovely.
I am lovely, thank you. Yeah, I always thought I was lovely too. It's just that, well, you know, sometimes people,
Stupid? Stupid elves.
no,
I've
they're-
met some stupid elves
well,
before.
some of them are less intelligent than others. You know, it's just that, like, for example, you might introduce me and you might say, this is my friend back there, she's called Perigal, and they might sort of go, oh no, Perigal, that's not a good sign, you know.
But if they said that, I would say, why are you being so rude to my friend Perigal?
If that's true, they probably wouldn't say that, they probably just think that. That's very important.
I'd punch them in their face.
We're not bringing Andrea.
Because that would be quite rude, you see.
Well, they were rude first.
Well, people-
Hypothetically.
That's what Andreas thinks hypothetically means now.
it's close enough.
Stupid elves.
Some elves don't like, you know, people who aren't where they're from. I don't know about the other elves. I only met my friends and colleagues, very nice colleagues. It is just that when people who don't know me meet me. So for example, you know, my name is Perigal, which, if you speak a sort of certain kind of Elvish, means sort of like danger or sort of like risk. You know, you put it on a sign next to
Your name's Danger.
an ice. You know, that is quite
The best
badass,
name
isn't it?
Andreas Doros the Giant has ever heard in his life! Yes, Danger! You're the best!
I never thought of it like that.
I wish my name was Danger. Danger the Giant!
I always thought of it more like, don't go on the icy lake, you might fall in. Don't climb on the tree branch. Perigal.
Don't cross Perigal, she's dangerous.
I don't want to be dangerous. I want to be lovely and have friends. and
Yeah,
everyone
we'll
to
tell
like
that
me.
to all the demons who have
Thieves.
run really quickly into one of your wall of forces. But yes, you're very dangerous, my friend. In fact, I hate to admit this, but you are probably even almost more dangerous than Andreas the Giant, because I can smash a demon in the face, and I can smash another one in the face, but by the time I've done that, you have already done a wall of force, and they're all falling in the lava, screaming and going, I'm immune to fire, but it's still really painful. And I'm humiliated, which is just as bad as being punched in the face. You're very dangerous, my friend. I like you. I'm sorry you are going to the Neverusquaka.
Well, maybe the other elves will be better.
Yes, maybe.
If not, we'll just leave.
Or I'll just be really badass.
I mean, you are already really badass.
My name's Perigal. Deal with it.
Yes.
I have some Andreas Doros energy going on.
Yes! I will have some bunk bed drink energy going.
You can always send it to Andreas and be like, Andreas, just talk in my head.
Give me a pep talk.
Yeah.
Tell me what to say.
Punch them in the face.
Oh god, this is going to be a disaster.
Say, my name is Danger.
Okay.
I'm pleased you are going with Calvin.
It is mathematically pleasing, yes.
You will look after each other.
Yeah. And you won't be alone.
And I won't be the tallest person anymore.
No.
Or the
What?
hairiest.
What?
Equally tall. And equally hairy.
Not compared to now, compared to where I grew up.
Ah.
Yes.
You were going to see Mahadi.
Is that... Oh.
I just realised because you're blue and you've got to go fast, you literally just look like Sonic.
Oh god damn it.
Yeah, you're Sonic with teeth.
However, would Fluster look a little bit like Tails?
Sonic and Tails are a couple?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that bit of the Sonic lore.
Back to our story.
You were going to see Mahadi.
Oh, hello, Mahadi.
Your friend was just here, but
She
Which
seems
one?
to be in rather a rush.
yeah, she just ran past rather quickly.
She seems to be acquiring more things.
Each to their own, I suppose. Can I help you with something?
Yes, actually. I rather wondered... Well, I've never asked you this before because, well, I never have asked you this before.
Hmm.
Do you know any Minotaurs, Mahadi?
Do I know any Minotaurs?
Not me, obviously. You know
well,
me.
no, yes, I got that far. Do I know any Minotaurs? Yes, a couple.
Have you spoken to them since... this afternoon?
Yesterday.
We haven't rested.
No.
This afternoon?
Different time zone.
Different time zone. I can't say that I have, no.
Could you?
What would you like me to ask?
Do they feel any different?
Bring them here.
Don't bring them here just in case they're aggressive.
You are champion of the people. Also,
I'm
Andreas
not
is here.
champion of the people. I'm not champion of the people.
I don't really follow what he's talking about, but alright, let me, sure?
Is sending always this boring when other people do it?
You have to sit in silence for a little while. Watch. They make funny faces though.
Oh, I should have known I was asking you for a favour.
How intriguing.
Oh dear.
But I think that Mahadi should bring the Minotaur here. Otherwise, you know.
I'll put it this way. I don't know what you did, but big changes afoot. How exciting.
Bring the Minotaur here.
No.
In what way has change afoot?
Oh no.
Just one.
And why is the foot big?
Keldon, my darling. I've only ever known people of your kind to be quite boisterous, strong-willed, but also
Dumb.
troubled, I was going to go with.
You mean dumb.
I do, but there's more to it than that. The one I just spoke to for the first time since I've ever spoken to them used words of more than 2 syllables and was talking about change.
Change.
With
feet.
Quite.
What kind of change?
Some tribes wanting to stop warring, apparently.
Oh, excellent.
Saying they didn't want to fight anymore.
We did stop a war.
The Minotaur War.
Not the big one.
The little one. Excellent.
I'm intrigued. I always thought you were an anomaly, but it turns out you're the first.
Well, maybe not the first, and
first.
others
Champion.
might. Others.
The greatest.
A hero!
The prophet.
You've saved the day!
Savior of the Minotaur people.
Yes, Calder!
It is a glorious day.
Can you cast silence?
I'm very tempted to.
If we're breaking the law, we will be quiet.
It's not really my place, but if you'd like some advice.
Leave Hal?
Don't replace him.
No, that was not my intention.
I know, but your friends are so exuberant.
I have kept saying no.
Yes, don't replace me.
Doing something and then not telling anyone you've done it is so much better than shouting to the high heavens that you did.
I know.
In my book. Oh, Andreas. Oh, well. Some of us just the way we are, aren't we?
I need to miss you, Mahadi.
You going somewhere?
Home.
Oh,
I'm going to. We're friends, we're just going off together like friends.
friends, huh?
Yes, my feelings towards you are completely platonic. Just so we're clear. I like you very much, you're very nice. I don't want to be rude. I like you. I just don't like, I don't want to make any comments about your physical appearance. Kelvin, carry on.
I think you just kiss Mahadi on the cheek and then just lead Perigal away slowly.
I like it. Bye.
Mahadi's got a little quiet smile, the kind of smile of someone who tries to do their best in a difficult place and seeing it actually go the way that he wanted it to.
I stop, pause, turn around. Mahadi,
Yes.
could you please pass a message for me to Dimorphis?
Of course.
I wish in the final battle against Mammon, if I reach Mammon,
Mm-hmm.
Judah will be coming with me.
Excellent.
We require someone who can cast sending across planes. We also require the ability to teleport Keldon and anyone she wants to bring in to help with the final glorious battle and transport an amount of people out back.
You mean anyone he wants to bring?
Anyone Keldon wishes to bring to Hell with him, yes. And then transport us out back to the prime material.
That sounds like a deal, Andreas.
I just want you to pass a message, opening negotiations, etc.
I'd like to make you a proposal if you're interested.
I thought you'd never ask. I do. It's a marriage joke. I will never marry a fiend. Carry on.
Not all fiends are born equal.
No, I know. Some of you are like giant. Some are like tiny.
I will make you a deal now. Without Dimorphis. Without Carian. If you're interested. If you manage to depose Mammon as part of her plan, get rid of her too. Ambition is dangerous. If you do that for me, you and anyone with you who wants to leave will be sent home, and the slate is wiped clean.
What would then fill the void left by Mammon's departure?
Someone I know is not a very big fan of their daughter encroaching where they don't belong.
Counter offer.
I'm listening.
All of that, however, I do not want any of the denizens of what is now Mammon's subplane of hell to partake in the raising of cults or raids or enslavement of those on the prime material plane.
Ooh. That is the kind of thing you would need to ask someone who is in charge of all of that, now wouldn't you? Make a deal with the Lord of Hell?
If he says yes, yes.
Yes.
Good.
Excellent.
Excellent. See you later, Hardy.
I'm always here.
I do expect free spa treatment.
Oh, the spa goes without saying.
Can I take that elf with me to Mammon's?
No.
Okay. That's what I asked. Really good. I
Yeah.
feel so relaxed. Apart from what we just spoke about. I'm going back to the bar now. See you later.
You turn and leave Mahadi behind.
God damn, I
I didn't wonder. I'm oblivious
I really
and I
did.
love
I was
it.
like,
I
what was
love
that
it.
Mahadi?
I love it. I love it. I'm sorry.
Fucking knew it.
Did everyone know this except me?
All of Mahadi's contract was signed in Asmodeus' name.
I did mention that. That's true.
Yeah.
Did.
Is Asmodeus? I was thinking it was like Carry On or Diomucus or something.
Unbelievable.
Because I just said yeah, word for Asmodeus. But I'm pleased it was Asmodeus.
You didn't get he would need to say yes.
Not like
Yes,
it
he was.
was a
Yes.
thing.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing.
And that was
It's the whole thing.
Watch it back.
You'll be like, wow, shit, they sure did
I
that.
turn back over and go.
The three of you heading back. You run back just as Mahadi finishes talking to Andreas. You appear. Oh,
How much is Vitali's contract worth? I assume it's a contract worth money.
it could be. Why?
How much for them to be freed?
Why?
Because I fucking like them.
You like an amnesu? Someone who betrayed an entire city of people just to get their way? Responsible for the death of millions?
Inside check. 26.
They're telling the truth. He's telling the truth.
Okay. How much for Talia to get access to the spa, where there's the rooms that can be whatever room you want?
I wouldn't put a price on that. No. I wouldn't put a price on that if you're asking. Why not? Bit of kindness never goes the wrong way, does it?
I'm not crying. My horns are just melting. So that happens, right? They've got access.
Why not? I'm feeling generous today, apparently.
Okay, just make sure that feeling, that's not just saying it's okay today. That carries on. You don't just go back on it.
My word is my bond.
Right. Okay. I've counted. I've got one left. Go back to Vitalia.
Oh no! Do I have to help you with more things?
Right. So next best thing. You can use. Mahadi's got this spa. This thing.
Yes, I'm fully aware.
Yeah. And when you go in, you can be anywhere you want.
Yes.
And it'll feel like that place.
Yes, I'm not allowed access to it.
You are now.
What?
Yeah. Can't get you, out of here, but trust me, it feels like it.
What? Why?
Slightly asking myself that question because didn't realise you've not always been great.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you haven't. But you can't. It feels better, and just don't fuck it up, okay? Someone's done a nice thing for you, so don't fuck that up.
Okay.
Okay. Have a nice time with access to the spa.
Thank you.
Bye. Gonna awkwardly walk off because I can't haste.
I just sit there looking a bit stunned.
Go back to the pub.
Everyone else heading back to the pub. You got a conversation you wanted to have?
I don't mind if it coincides with people starting to come back to the pub because I was thinking about having a chat with Flip Twinkle.
Oh, I see. Lovely. Go ahead. As you two are sat there, are you talking about anything while the two of you sat there?
I'm gonna miss you, friend.
4 years is a long time.
It's not been 4 years.
For us, it has.
For us,
For
it
you,
has.
it's been 4 years.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
you, it's 4 years. Keldon thinks it's always been.
Yeah.
It has actually been 4 years. Yeah.
Sorry, just making sure. Because 4 gets thrown around a lot and it's not always
Yeah.
4.
Yeah,
But it is actually
there are on the numbers.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
But what you're doing is the right thing. It is.
I know. Is this what you want?
It's the right thing to do. And at this point, that's the best I can hope for.
You usually find the right thing to do.
But I will find my way back to the world again, above.
Can you promise me that?
I promise.
There are so many beautiful things up there. A couple of weeks ago, however many days ago, Andreas asked me why I was called Flutter of Wings. And I think I said something rude back to him because it made me think of home. In the springtime, the swallows nest in the roofs of the barns, and the flutter of wings is a new year
A new hope. A fresh start. I would love to show you that.
I would love to see it. Will you do one thing for me?
Of course, my friend.
Will you keep the name Flutter of Wings rather than Fluster? Because you are the least flustered person I've ever met. And I never thought it'd suit you.
For you, I will use my full name.
Thank you.
Everyone's starting to filter back, but if you want to have a word.
Come to that same sort of concentration point in my head. So you saw a young person who wanted to save their family and did not have the means against a horde of demons, and you decided to give them the means.
What else was I supposed to do? If there's one thing I understand, it's that feeling.
I understand that now.
You've also shown me that it doesn't have to be that way forever. I never conceived of that. I know not all fiends are evil, but a lot of them are. And they kill a lot of people. Your mum.
I'm so sorry for what happened to you.
Made me who I am. And I'm very proud of who I am.
You get to choose who you are.
And I'll keep doing this. But you don't want to do this anymore, do you?
No. No, I don't.
And you don't have to. Can I take you home?
Yes, please. I think there's a house in the southern ward of Waterdeep where there's two dads waiting for their little girl to come home. And also, I would like to meet them.
Oh, I just got that. All right, okay. Yeah, I can arrange that. Before you go, I'll need that sword back. Someone else is going to have to fight in your place. The war never ends. I'll go and find someone else. Give them some purpose. And be ready for them to give it up.
Summon Heaven's Trumpet.
Mm-hmm.
Take the blade in my hand and extend the hilt. I feel like I'm in a memory space where I can actually see them. That is what I've been imagining, so I'm
Fine.
going
If you
to
flip it in your
extend
hand
towards
and
them.
with a final
Wait.
it fades out of your hand.
Tell them to choose to be kind.
I will.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you for everything.
So I suppose I've got to go and get her and see if she's ready to go home, but
I don't know how these things work. But I'm happy to help.
okay.
I'll ask, and maybe if she takes my hand, then you can like do that.
Whenever you're ready, give me the word.
Thank you. Open my eyes.
You are no longer a warlock.
Judah, was one of your daggers serrated, the new ones?
Yeah.
Could you just help me cut this, please?
What did you just do?
I have red ribbon wrapped on my armour. Yeah, just in the middle. And maybe that bit too. And that bit too. Yeah, that's enough. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's hard to cut ribbons. You serrated bits, Mark's way to do it too. I've tried before.
I would like to have seen that, I think.
Extra short ribbons.
If you wait until tomorrow, I could disintegrate them.
Get the whole ribbon, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Are you all now back at the table?
Disintegrate my ribbon.
Yeah.
Right.
Team,
That's it.
we need a name.
What?
Hell 6, Avernus 6,
6 places.
the 4 more yearsers.
No, it's now it's 2 and 2 and 2
Six, six.
though.
What's the name of the team that we've been?
It's over. Why?
It's not over. It's a new chapter.
I mean,
What's the team
we're coming
name?
back in 4 years to help
Yes.
Andreas fight
Hell
monsters.
6, Avernus 6.
I feel like we have been political agents for most of the time.
I feel like we've been agents in a war, and we've travelled far and wide. In
Agents
nine
of the
hells.
Blood War.
We've travelled
Agents
the
of
nine
the
hells.
Hells. Agents of the 9 Hells. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, does it sound a bit clunky?
That's
Um,
sounds as good as anything.
Lexman comes over.
Yes, bring them over.
Oh no, I've got something better for you if you want it.
Oh, right, yeah.
For all of you?
Yes. I mean, as long as they agree.
God.
I'll take another drink.
Do you want to explain what you want? Because Penny can do it like right now.
We're getting tattoos.
What?
We're getting tattoos. You just gotta go with it.
No.
You gotta
Like,
go with it.
that's amazing.
Although it seems like it might be more of a magical branding kind of thing. But
Penny's just there holding like a couple of different cocktail shakers going, I've got it, don't worry.
I am covered in fur.
it's fine.
The only place I don't have fur is my palm.
And your
Well,
nose.
really sting. You'll go through fur. You can shave a bit, do it, the fur will grow, you can pull it back,
I
or you
won't be
can
able to see it.
put it on your palm then.
And they can be like, look.
Yeah.
Or on the, on the knuckles.
I want it on my.
What
ear.
are we getting a tattoo of?
I have some friends written on my ear. Sorry, my nose.
You do?
A
I'm gonna use that.
O
T.
T
9.
9, which is handy because it's just a number, not a word.
That would be so clunky if someone tried to make like a hashtag out of it or something.
Yeah.
H.
You go through various
H.
iterations and
Yeah.
decide it wasn't worth it.
I don't know how many letters that is.
5.
O-T-N-9 H.
The knuckles.
Sure, why not?
Ah! Who's in? Team.
Penny comes over and is holding. Tickle's got the sugar down, and there's a paint inside which he dips a brush in and goes, "Now this will be permanent. Is everyone all right with that?"
Yeah, I've got tons of them.
Yeah.
Like our friendship.
Exactly.
Like our
And Penny
friendship.
very artfully puts a O-C-9-H on one of your hands, each of you across the knuckles.
Yes.
If we're doing this kind of stuff, sorry, shopping. Calden, this is for when you get the call, so you don't have to worry about whether you can do it. and it's a scroll of
Teleportation
teleportation.
circle.
Teleportation circle.
Oh. I don't think I can use these, but I'm sure I can find someone who can use it.
You can.
I can?
Yep.
I don't think I can use this.
You should be able to. Trust me. Andreas.
Rhiannon can show you. It's fine.
I'm gonna give your gift to Judah to keep safe and to use it exactly the right time because it's
Is it
only
a healing potion?
no.
Oh.
This is I'm gonna let you. I'd kind of go. For whenever Andreas feels a bit down and maybe wants to see a friend.
Roll me an Arcana check, Judah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna also like. If it looks like you don't get it, I'm gonna try and insight and just be like.
14.
You have no idea what it is.
That's a 16 on insight.
Judah has no idea what it is.
Minor elementals, I see.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
What?
Don't worry. But like, Judah has it. It's just if you ever feel like a little bit down, let Judah know. Okay? Trust me. And Judah.
Andreas has been working on his emotions.
Don't know if you're ever gonna need to kill an angel, but that'd do it.
Wow.
I take them, but I look visibly shocked because I am genuinely part angel.
Yeah. I know that might be a bit weird. I just figured I'd get you like the fanciest arrows possible. And hey, if you've got... No, that doesn't sound very good, does it?
At least no one else will use them.
Yeah, that's...
Imagine if there was someone in hell who used to be an angel. That'd be so weird.
Fallen angel.
Yeah, exactly.
Fallen
Yeah.
angel.
Moving on. Perigol takes a chain off of her neck, which has this little kind of clockwork kind of watch-like thing. This, if you're ever in a tight spot, just use it and it'll help things go your way, like once a day.
I didn't get you anything. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry.
I didn't know we were doing gifts. It was been very rushed.
You know
I
what?
Can go to the
No,
shops right now.
no. Your gift to me. At some point, get it engraved. Get engraved, Ms. M.
Okay.
Stands for Monsoon. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mainly for. Okay. Yeah. That's. Just wanted to.
Can I check it, or do I have to check it?
You'd probably have to, because I don't think
What is it?
Roll an Arcana check.
Monsoon fully understands how it
Arcana?
works.
Roll an Arcana check.
Yeah. 25.
It's a clockwork amulet. Mechanically, what it does is you can choose to automatically roll 10, and then plus whatever your modifier is.
Once per day.
Once per day. I think it might be limited to attack rolls, but it's
No, it's not.
Oh, is it just any roll?
Any d20 roll, you can guarantee it's 10. Once per day.
Should have given that to her 4 years ago.
If we're doing things, Judah helped me cut these, but it doesn't do anything. It's just, I guess, part of me. And also, you know, if you keep it on you, I can scry on you all. So,
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes.
without you having to, you know.
When will you be doing the scrying usually?
Well, no, I won't scry on you.
I will be hanging out anyway.
I don't intend to scry on you. It's just, you know,
Okay.
if I thought you might need.
Okay. If there was a
Me.
particular time of day, just let me know. If you
No,
want.
I'm not
I'll make
intending
sure.
on
Okay.
scrying on any of you. It's just that
Okay.
if I need to,
I'll just stay with you and then I
I'm
won't
not
need to worry about when
All right, Perg, I won't scry on you.
Tie it around my wrist and just like.
But-
Same.
It's, I guess, part of my magic. So now, at least Amata will always be with you. if I could cast ceremony, if I had it prepared, I would. But I can't.
Suppose it just be. I have spoken to Fliptickle for the last time.
They're called Flip Twinkle.
Yeah, it's important to respect people's names.
Even I knew they were called Flip Twinkle.
What have I been saying?
Snippety Bob?
Yeah.
Flipsy Doodle.
Splink Mimsy.
Flink Mimsy.
Earlier it was Stinky
So-
Flute.
Flip
No, that was what the sword was called. I am not beholden to any sort of holy mission anymore. I can just a shitty scimitar now. But
You can go and buy a much better scimitar.
I've got so much money. I can make myself a
Yeah, I have
scimitar.
also given. Sorry, I've also given you all like 33,000 gold each.
But they have said that I can go home, and if you wanted to go, they can take us back.
What, like to your home?
I asked if they would send us to Waterdeep.
Just so it's. Just because it'll be a bit awkward if we like appear and Des and Pat are there, and I'm just like, this is Flutter. There. What should I? How should I introduce you?
Partner?
Cool.
In crime.
No, like in a gay way.
Why not both?
Both.
Considering you have gone rogue.
Just rogue now. Yeah.
Okay. That's. Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I would.
I'm going to be frivolously using spells all over the place, by the way. By which I mean I'm going to send you all.
Same.
Can we speak back if you do it to me?
Yes.
Wait a sec. Hi, Andreas. It's me. How are you today? That's probably the sort of thing I'm going to say. Who knows? I'll see how I feel at the time. I might just tell you about my day.
And it's cut off.
My fucking tempers.
Say that out loud.
I don't know. Oh, yes, but then in my mind, I don't know. This is really cool. Do this when you're with Keldon, so I can speak to them, him, as well.
Yeah, cut off it as.
Yeah, totally works.
Stop working.
No, it only works when
Did you
you're
hear
rich.
it?
I did. I heard. I
I'm
heard.
speaking in my mind.
I know. I'm going to use all my magic ability to just cast it all over the place, unless we're in a sort of serious battle situation, in which case a frivolous use of spells might not be the most tactically sensible thing to do. I hope you understand. Doesn't mean I don't value your friendship more than tactics.
I'm going to miss you.
Hugs. Come on, give me hugs. Because what if I need a hug from like 6 people? Like, we're
Keldon
not.
is very large.
It's true.
Not
It's
as
true.
large as Andreas.
That's true. Andreas, I need you to hug me now.
Yes. I'm wearing full plate.
Ow! Ow! It's so
Very
spiky!
useful.
Oh god,
I've
the
got a
spikes!
skull in you. I'm
Ow!
sorry.
Ow!
Ah.
Is everyone departing?
Can I say?
Of course you can.
Speaking of frivolous uses of magic, obviously at some point in the future we'll see each other. That's a given.
Yes.
So I've got some potions of healing and a couple of balls of force with our names on them. And we'll figure out how Devil Ball works out without devils.
Actually, I've got these 4 that I never used in the last 12
Take them with you. You might need them.
Yeah, well, we don't have the good healer anymore.
Oh, Monsoon's perfectly good.
No, I'm not as good as you.
You'll be fine. And you know where I am. Everglade? Everscard? Sending.
I was going to say the right name, but I'm just thinking Nebraska. So
Everesca. Go.
that's the one.
I'm sending to Rhiannon.
Yep.
Where are you?
Is that it? I'm still in Everesca. Wait, why? Are you coming home? Please tell me you're coming home. I've got more words, and I want to know, but you can't say any more. Fuck this
Kelden.
spell.
Tempest is definitely the best god. So, take my share, give it to the building, I think, temple of your puny god, Ilmata, the moaning one. So Moni can't even speak. What kind of god can't speak?
Your god has never spoken to you.
Yeah, but I know he can. I think you should build a temple for Ilmata and for all the new Minotaurs and the Minotaurs who have lost their way to help them be better Minotaurs or Minotaurs like you, God. You can do it you can do it without saying who you are. But yes, that will be good. If you will take it. But you've only got 4 years, because then you're coming back. Yes.
Is everyone departing?
I'm not before giving Andros a massive hug.
I'm
Watch
really
out for
spiking
this.
in.
I've got massive fur and I'm also wearing plate armour.
You are,
Yeah.
and you can make yourself literally.
Warrior hug! Clang, 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 clang.
You can make yourself literally invulnerable to damage with it as well. So you know, like,
I can make myself invulnerable to damage.
10 minutes a day. Crazy armor. Well, you two have the easiest out, so.
What does my armour do?
Oh, I've got a list. I mean,
Look after him.
I'll try. No, don't worry. He's in safe hands. You look after yourself and Rhiannon. And our new bestest friend Peril.
Bestest. Okay.
are you two departing?
Yeah, just kind of reaches out a hand. And they're gone.
Flash a light, a faint, and they're gone.
I bet that's your first tattoo.
You don't know.
Are the two of you going to go back to
I think
Infernal Rapture?
I'm thinking Judah and I will probably stay in the bar
Okay.
for a good while.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you
That's
getting?
one.
I have a
Everesca.
scroll of teleportation.
You have a score teleportation circle. That is true. You do. You need to know a teleportation circle to go to.
Oh, yeah. Right, time to go see Mahadi. Mahadi!
Do you get up to leave, and we
Yes.
can presume that you're going to be heading back?
Yes. Heading back.
Going back to the material plane. Yes.
away. Yes, we're leaving. We're buying.
I specifically asked Mahadi to send me straight to Rhiannon.
Oh. Okay.
Yes. You two depart the table as well.
Calvin,
Yes.
Don't take this the wrong way. But I love you.
I love you too. Gonna miss you.
Say hi to Rhiannon for me.
I will. I'll
Goodbye.
sending you.
Yes.
I love to love you. 08.
And
You should tell them how to make a cocktail there up on the plane.
Not much demonic on the
Don't
material
know.
plane, but
I don't understand that.
so the two of you depart as well. And it's just the two staying in hell left at the table.
Does this mean I'm a veteran now as well?
I think you've been a veteran for some time.
Well,
I didn't think this was possible, but I think that armour makes you look even bigger.
I really don't like it. It's so constricting.
And as they chat, ready to go back into the war again. More drinks. That's where we close the story. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to you for watching, audience. Thank you for joining us for, well, hopefully the last 12 episodes. But if you just came to it today, you might want to rewind so if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah.
Cool. So many people to thank. If you enjoyed tonight, we will be playing on Monday nights from 6 PM to 9 PM GMT in the new year in January. So check out the schedule from D&D. We'll be on there with a new show. More about that to come. We'll keep that under our hats for the time being. But yes, more to come. Very much more to come. We also have a live D&D show on the first Tuesday of every month at the Rosary Branch Theatre in London. That's called Undergods, and it's DM'd by Chloe, and I play in it, which is very nice as well. Come and join us there if you are in London, or you can watch it at twitch.tv/adventurerswanted, where you can also watch on the last Wednesday of every month our show Mixtape, where we play different RPGs, not just D&D, but other things, one-sheets, shorter ones, but yes, different RPGs, because there are many out there. If you want to support us in what we do in a different way, you can do so on Patreon. Just search for Adventurers Wanted on there. Being a patron gets you access to homebrews. There's some from this campaign on there at this point. And access to exclusive live streams, a chance to vote for what we play in our mixtape shows, and a free ticket to each month's Undergods show if you're based in London. That's just a taste of it. There's plenty more on there, so do have a check out there and see what else we have to offer. Otherwise, on social media, we are on Twitter as Adventurers250 and on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, etc. as Adventurers Wanted. Right, thank yous. I mean, there's a lot. We don't have a huge amount of time.
What?
But we do have enough to go through a couple. So, big thank yous to everyone at the D&D team who we worked with. So many of you. Lisa, Pelham. Who else have we spoken to?
Bart.
Bart,
Yeah,
Dan,
Dan,
Jerome. Everyone has helped us get to this point. Thank you so much, and without you we wouldn't be where we are, and your support as always is hugely appreciated. Massive thank you to D&D Beyond and everyone there, Casey, who we speak to there, and Todd and James. Thank you for your support and helping us getting us here with all of this lovely equipment that we are standing in front of. It's quite amazing what you can achieve with cameras and backdrops and really, really good actors. So yes.
Can I make a correct? Is that the end of your list of thank yous?
No.
Okay. Keep going.
A massive thank you to George and to Chaz and to G and everyone who's been involved on the tech side of things, making sure everything flows smoothly and well. Would have been impossible without any of you. So it's thank you for helping us do what we do in the way that we do it and help us non-techies to get it right, which is not the easiest thing at all. And thank you, of course, to everyone who has watched, every single person, all of our patrons, all of our fans, everyone who's been with us every step of the way. More to come. Those are mine, but anyone else is welcome to throw more in.
To Ellie and to Johnny for
Ellie and Johnny, of course, for guesting. That is true.
amazing
Yeah,
guest
brilliant
players.
guests,
And
yeah.
giving us so much excellent stuff to work with.
An extra thank you to Ellie, who has moderated the Twitch chat and kind of kept that nice and lovely and friendly for a lot of the episodes that we've done as well. So thank you.
Yes, that's
I
true.
want to thank a very mysterious oblong spoon for clipping little clips out.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
We have built-in
Mysterious
clipping
and
for us as
wonderful.
well. That is right.
And like we've mentioned our Patreon, but thank you so much to all our patrons who have supported us in like loads of wonderful ways. For some of them for a very long time. So thank you.
And of course, thank you to all of you. Couldn't tell this story without any single one of you. You're all wonderful, remarkable people.
Thank you.
No, I'm nothing without you.
What?
It's true.
Wait, is this a trick where we just go away and we find all the
I just believe you.
No one checked inside.
I think the recording stopped.
Right, we say, is this a final buy? Oh, and also
I think
thank
the recording
you.
already stopped.
What?
Oh, really?
We've only got like 3
No, but this
minutes
is still
left
on our channel. It just means that it's not on the D&D channel right now. So a very quick thank you to Poe, to Patrick, to Grace again, and also to BB, who have also helped us as consultants on bits and pieces that we've done, including for this show. So thank you so much. Right.
Anyone else?
Go read Dragon Plus because it's free and it's all about D&D and this lot are in it quite a lot. So yes.
We are, it's true. It's true. Thanks to, I don't know, I suppose.
Okay, definitely
Yeah.
cut before that.
This way. Bye. Bye.